Hello and welcome to Vandal Esports. Tonight we have Valorant. I'm Green Rose Gaming here with
Kaz.
Kaz. We're going with Kaz tonight.
Yeah, well, no, you know the original tag is more so for the gamer related stuff.
So
It
fair.
has been a while since I've been on camera. Obviously, there was a whole winter break that happened, and
Right.
when I was actually supposed to start streaming last week, I was not able to make it, so I apologize for that. And obviously, some things
No.
have happened to my appearance since I've last been on stream, as well as some longtime fans may notice. So,
No, I didn't notice at all. It's
oh no, no, nothing new here.
nothing
Just
new.
a normal Tuesday, as I
Yeah.
like to say, and it is a Tuesday,
It is a Tuesday for
which is
once when
why we're here in the analyst corner on the couch, getting ready to talk about some awesome Valorant gameplay from our varsity Valorant team.
Well, we're glad to have you back. I'm glad to cast with you again, especially since this is essentially how we started
Yeah,
together with Valorant.
3 years ago now.
Guys, can you believe it? That's crazy. Anyway, and like a little bit of a recap. Last week we went up against Purdue Yellow and eked out a very intense win of 2-1. Honestly, they proved me wrong last week. I was like
Really?
adamant that like we shouldn't go on Corrode.
Uh-huh.
We absolutely should not compete on Corrode. We won Corrode.
Well, Corrode in some of the roster's history, because obviously, like, this is a new iteration of the roster with a lot of returning players, franchise players
Right.
that we have so far. Like, Cheese has been on the roster forever. Blood is a returning player from like the 2023 roster, so we're super happy to have him back. But I've seen in previous semesters that Corrode has been a map that like has always been a little bit weird for the Vans to adjust to, but they've always had the fundamentals down. They know
Okay.
what they need to do to win rounds. And when you saw what that series was like against Purdue last week, it seemed like all of those issues had kind of just magically fixed themselves.
I
Obviously, it
know.
wasn't magic. It was hard work and dedication and practice and scrimming and stuff like that. But
But it all seamlessly coalesced into that beautiful win.
exactly.
Yeah. And what a great match that was. I was exhilarated. Yeah, it was so much fun. But this week, everybody, we're going up against Florida International. Now they've been having a rough season as of late,
Yeah.
but we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they probably put in that work. Like they know that we beat Purdue, who they
Mm.
lost to as well.
So it could be scary on paper. Technically, our record is better than theirs.
Technically,
But
yeah.
the bar is in the floor because their record is 0-2 right now. But that isn't to say that this is a bad team.
Absolutely
When
not.
they
No.
went up against Purdue, I believe they went into a double or triple overtime.
Uh,
Um,
double overtime. It was 14-12.
oh yeah, double overtime, yeah. And their second map was 13-8, which I
Mm-hmm.
mean, obviously, it's hard fighting really hard in a series and still dropping the ball, but when you're holding the score that close, like it's
Yeah.
not as demotivating as a lot of people may think. And when they played Mass Bay last week, I
Yep.
believe, um, it was also like relatively close scores across the series. So today could see actually a lot of close competition between both teams. The Vandals also had their tug of war with Purdue that
Mm-hmm.
definitely looked like it was going Purdue's way until we brought it back.
Especially on split.
Oh yeah,
That was a little rough. We
uh,
we have those moments though, and that's
yeah.
okay.
And it's really I think today is just going to be about uh did FIU come prepared? Have they learned from their mistakes earlier on in the season? Are they ready to show if they've learned anything at all?
Right.
Right. Or which team is just having the better day? Because it
True.
could be the
That's
situation where these teams are literally just neck and neck, like in skill level, and it just turns out to who's having the better day on the game today.
that's so true, and that really it can make or break morale and make or break the game. Like
Absolutely.
if someone's just having a bad day, that can drag down the whole team.
Mm.
But I am so excited to see some hearty competition today. And just as a little preface, so Florida International went up against Mass Bay Community College, which I've never heard of before. And you were saying that you haven't heard of them before. But they're having a fantastic record so far. And next week, we're going against them, so we'll actually be able to see who these Mass Bay guys are. And
Absolutely.
I'm excited for that too. But until then, we have the Panthers to compete against, and I am so ready.
Yeah, FIU not a stranger to matchups from other teams that we have in the Vandal Esports
Yep.
program. I believe their first appearance was in League of Legends back in fall of 2023. The team that kicked us out of our playoff run.
That they did. And you know what? Florida International has consistently been a team that I've looked at and been like, yeah, they have skilled teams. Yeah.
Very well. A very, very good program across the board. I think in every single game that we've played them in, we've had very competitive matchups. And I expect today to be no different. And I don't think our Vandals do either. You can see, they're warming up, getting the vibes together, getting the muscles together for the game today.
To be honest, I think they set up a seating chart. They sit in the same seats every week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's kind of a motivation behind how seeding works. Typically, or at least the way that I see some pro teams do it, a lot of how our teams do it as well,
Right.
is that our IG likes to sit in the middle of the team to be able to, look at both sides of the board equally.
And that I completely understand. And I expect Cheese in that seat like every week. That one doesn't surprise me. But I'm surprised that no one else shifts around a little bit.
No, I mean, sometimes it's really just like a superstition thing, I'd argue. It's like, whether if you're losing or you're winning, if you get accustomed to a seat, it's like a flow state as soon as you get into the seat. And, you have to unlock a different part of your brain to adjust to a different seat in a row. But I'd love to see a team that does that a little bit more often, just to see how their performance matches up
A little bit of a
compared to a team like Valorant.
social experiment.
That could be. Could be. I do love a little bit of those, especially in the environment of esports. I would also like to point out, I'm sure it's been pointed out before, the chair option from Cheese, actually using
That's crazy. I just noticed that.
one of our spectator chairs as opposed to one of our very, very comfortable chairs that we have at our desk for our players to use, which I think is also really interesting to see. Again, it's kind of like a superstition thing, but it's also about that flow state, right? There are certain things that help you get into that state better, stay into that state longer, and if kind of being forced to sit upright, it helps you do that. Hey, I cannot blame
If it
them.
works,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain. But I do find that amusing. Yeah.
Yep.
Here's Zombie.
Anything you're excited to see out of our players today after, actually having worked the analyst booth last week for the Vandals game against the Boilermakers?
I'm excited to see Sanguine's Neon again, hopefully. I mean, if we're in that situation, I can definitely see us being put back on Corrode or on Bind. I'd love to see a Lotus this week, but that's just because it's one of my favorite maps, and I think that we play really well on it and show some significant skill. Cheese as Viper, insanely good. I hope to see that every week because he really knows how to use that agent. Who else? Who else I'm excited to see? I mean, obviously, I'm excited for all our Vandals. But it's just like the player agent pairing. Some of them are just special.
Especially that Viper, right? We've been seeing Breeze is back in the competitive pool. We've been seeing our players run the Breeze a little bit more often. So I'm kind of excited about that. The last time that Blood was on the Vandals roster, Breeze was also in the competitive pool, also, although a very different map than what it is today. So I'm always curious to see how our players are adjusting to new changes that Riot is bringing to the game every year, every couple months, depending on how often they want to run a rework, right?
That's Valorant. That's Riot.
Yes. Yeah. And it's up to our players to just keep it chugging, keep it going into their season, and that they do.
I do believe that, especially as our team changes up each semester, and usually not by a lot. Obviously, we've had Cheese consistently forever.
Yeah.
And then we have Diabolic as well.
Which, mind you, Cheese is graduating this semester.
Which, congratulations, but
yeah, it is going to be
it's gonna be
not like a tank to the team's performance, but it's just like more so it's like we're going to be sad to see him. Obviously, has been a org player for so long Bang to 100 Thieves is cheese to the Vandals, and we don't know where our Valorant roster would be without him. So we're just hoping that he continues to keep the team strong throughout the semester. As the assumed IGL,
Yes.
anyway, because he is playing controller. That is what most controllers do, is IGL.
Isn't he Sentinel though, primarily?
Is he?
Yeah. He's been stepping back.
Then maybe he just likes the middle seat. I was under the impression that he was just
No,
sitting in the middle.
He's still acting as IGL, but like position.
But just like in a different like role in the actual. I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's just I also have always kind of like appreciated that about Cheese in the previous iterations of the Valorant roster that I've seen anyway. That all of the players, but especially Cheese, is really good about stepping back and kind of letting people play what they're good at, and just filling where he needs to, depending on like the comp. Which in previous iterations of the roster have not worked as well, just because you're spending so much time on different roles and not really locking down on one role or a couple heroes that you're particularly good at or heroes that you want to get better at in the coordinated play field.
Absolutely.
So it seems like that's changed a little bit because we're consistently performing now. We're winning games.
Absolutely.
That's a lot more than I was able to say last semester.
I think he has long since settled into his leader role, and that allowed him to take those steps back. And he has often said about how he's often said how being more forward in roles has led to like distractions and not as good IGL work. So he's been stepping back into Sentinel roles and controller roles.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense. It's when you're a duelist, how are you gonna IGL? You gotta focus on entry and you gotta focus on getting his ability. It's like it's so hard to lead the team around when you have to be on the front lines.
So when he was doing it, it was extremely impressive. But also now that he's in Viper and I just had the name of the other agent he mains. No. Y'all can yell at me and blame me later.
We're going to see it today, so
we
it doesn't matter.
We are going to see it. We are going to see it.
And you'll be reminded after we get into map 1, but until then, we're going to bounce this over to our commentators. They're going to get you started on the action for tonight against our varsity Valorant team. We're going to be playing FIU, the Panthers.
Yes.
Sure to be an exciting match. Stay tight, and we will catch you back after map 1.
See you soon.
Greetings, Earthlings. We are here. We are back. It is me, Bradical, joined here by Binkaloid for week 3 of the Valorant ECAC League. It's been a whole week of no Valorant action, and I am so ready to get some more of this varsity team.
I couldn't agree more. I've been itching for the next Valorant stream. And now we're here. And I feel so much better. I don't have to scratch anything right now.
Yeah, have you been using that ointment?
Yes. That actually really helped a lot.
Okay.
The Valorant itches and the bumps have been going away fantastically.
Rubbing it over your chest, right?
Yeah. Well,
okay,
we have a stream to do, Brad.
Yes, okay.
So we are here against Florida. Okay, what was it? Florida International. And as the analysts mentioned, we're looking pretty good. We're at 1-1. The Panthers are at 2-0-2. And we're going into this fresh off of a victory after Purdue. Last week, if you were there for that stream and you remember how much we beat Purdue.
Yes.
I'm hoping that we're just continuing this momentum into this stream here with the Panthers.
Yeah, and kind of speaking on the other side of the story, the Panthers have had kind of a slower start to the season. They are 0-2 right now, looking to get that first win of the season for them to get their season really started. And our Vandals are trying to continue and try and maybe build up a win streak. They came back last week in a map 3 against Purdue. That was a great comeback win from that first week of the ECAC League. Definitely a well-needed win and a great start for the season for the Vandals overall. Close week 1 into a win week 2.
A close win. It
Yes.
was a close win.
Yeah, 2 very close games they've had.
Yeah, very close to each other, in which the second map didn't look too good for us.
Yeah, and that's kind of been one of the themes.
Yes.
Is the second map for the Vandals. I don't know if that's probably usually the other team's map pick.
Yeah.
And I was talking to them last week that there was one of the maps where they kind of got blown out on was one of the maps they didn't really practice yet because they didn't have time so far after this team was formed. But now, as we're approaching week 3, I've been seeing them a lot in VC, doing a lot of practices. So they've touched every map.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing to be touching every map at least, just to familiarize your team and your strat going into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but here's our team so far. I would like to highlight Stupid Zombie. He got the player spotlight for last week for his crazy map 1 against Purdue, getting 28 kills. It seems like he just clutched every situation and hitting headshot after headshot.
Yep, Stupid Zombie was on a roll versus Purdue. It was the first map, and then the second map he was also proving himself really well. I think it was him and Some Cheese that were kind of like almost tied for the first spot on Top Fragging?
Yes, for some of the maps, and then also Songwin.
Songwin, right.
Songwin really got into form in that duelist role. Week 1, it was a bit iffy gunplay, iffy like positioning as that duelist role. But that second week, it was a whole new Songwin. He's comfortable in this varsity team now, showing why he is on the team. And I'm super excited to see him continue to cook in that duelist role. And I really liked his neon last week.
It was really fun to watch. And that 4K clip that we saw at the beginning of the analyst segment was just incredible to see live.
Yeah, one of our best Valorant clips.
It was insane. Insane.
Yeah. But we should be starting up pretty soon here. Hopefully everyone had a pretty good President's Day yesterday.
Yes. Oh, yes. My President's Day was spent doing nothing.
Oh, really?
I haven't done
That's
nothing
the best
in a
way to
long
spend it.
time. Oh, man. All I did was just sit down and watch Markiplier videos that I haven't been keeping up on.
Sounds like a vibe right there.
Oh,
Did you watch Iron Lung?
I haven't.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I need to, though. I've heard great things.
You know, life got in the way. A lot of my friends were able to go, and I wasn't. Knowing the guy, I want to see it on streaming sites because, you know, if he's proud of his project, he wants as many people to see it, and I really want to see it, so I want it to be on streaming sites.
Yeah.
It would be crazy if an independent film artist was able to be picked up by multiple streaming sites too, just as like a credit to indie filmmaking as well. Just saying like, oh yeah, you could do this. You could make a movie and have it be so freaking good that Netflix picks it up, so does Prime Video, so does Hulu, you know.
Yeah.
All the big sites.
Show the corporations who's boss.
Yes.
Yes. Stand on business. Speaking about standing on business, we'll see if Valorant, our varsity team, stands on business today. Sometimes one of their issues from last season was just consistency throughout the weeks. So it's only been 2 weeks right now, so it's not a lot of evidence to base a claim off of right now. But we'll have to see how they want to approach this season if they're consistent kings. But we have our first map, Corrode.
Oh boy. Well, Corrode's going to be one of those maps that, right now I'm feeling pretty iffy about. But I'm hoping after the amount of practices that our team has had that Corrode is no longer something to be feared, something to be conquered.
Yes. Yeah, we kind of got blown out week 1 on Corrode, but last week we played it and I'm pretty sure we won on Corrode. So crazy turnaround just between the weeks. Definitely showing all the practice the Vandals did on the Corrode map just to make sure that never happens again. But taking a look at the team comps, we have basically the same team comp from last week for the Vandals. I think the KO is actually new here. So that would be pretty helpful for intel / suppressing abilities. We have some cheese on the duelist role, playing Waylay, and Songwin is playing Smokes. I think this is the first time all season Songwin is not on duelist and is on a different role. So we'll have to see how that works out for the Vandals. But taking a look at Florida's comp, we have a Neon as the duelist, and this is the first time in a while I haven't seen a Waylay on the team comp on Corrode. We'll have to see if Neon has the same impact Waylay can have, but also the Sentinel for Florida is Chamber, so kind of weak defensively, only having that tripwire, so they are probably going to go more for retakes or stacking sites on defense. But here we go.
The
round
pistol
1
round.
about to start.
Starting off with a good split here for the Vandals. Looks like a 2-stack on B, 2-stack on A. Moving into a 2-stack on mid. Florida just having one, taking up space in mid. Zombie pushing, rotating.
Yeah, Rekt is here holding this angle. This is a bit of an off angle, so Diabolical has to be a bit careful here, clearing the corner, and his teammate is there. That could be a great bait here.
Yobur able to get the
Oh,
missiles.
that's a great stun! Oh, man, what a great play from Florida right there, getting the number advantage. Only 2 Vandals remaining. A site is open.
That was a crazy little piece of strategy there with Rekt and Yobur bringing down the numbers for the Vandals. It's a 4-on-2 with our Viper definitely feeling a little bit under the weather here.
Yeah, and the spike actually went down the mid, so Florida can just put all 4 of their defenders around this mid area.
Ooh.
And, oh man, Songwin gets caught out, and blood goes down, and very good first round from Florida. That duo play winning them the round.
And then dropping spike in mid just really finished out the first round. There's that pop here from Florida, just walking
so
in
value.
and cleaning out, and then Songwon not being able to detect someone around that corner just gets taken down.
Yeah, so great first round from Florida here. They are going to go into a bye round here to try and build up some economy and win this round against only the Vandals Classic.
Heavy pressure here on mid as a 5-stack from the Vandals push through mid. Florida pulling back into sight, giving mid contention to the Vandals. Saludas
and a right click. Man, my right click does not do that.
Ooh, Lucky Girl able to bring down 2. Some cheese trades him down. It's a 3v3. The Vandals take B site. Songwin plants. And we have Blood taking up mid space here to possibly catch this lurk that's coming through. They might be seeing each other soon. Oh,
man, okay, Agos.
A jump peek gives away his position, and Agos able to wall bang right through it. Yobur takes down Songwin. Rekt and Yobur working together, clearing through. The Vandals are taken down. A very, very quick retake here from Florida.
Yeah, and yet again, that was another great duo play from Florida right there, using util to get out of the smoke, both pushing together. So far, some very good trade opportunities that Florida International is opening up, and that flick from Agos was very nice. And you want to see your Chamber do that as that kind of sniper main agent. You want to see plays like that. And yeah, Egos' first kill was a first kill to remember.
Vandals here pushing through B, having to deal with 3 Panthers here. Wrecked getting down 2. Zombie and Songwon go down.
Yeah, honestly, a good play from Florida right there. They have a bit worse of guns. Idaho, in fact, is actually trying to hide some of their guns so Florida doesn't pick them up, juggling them. I don't know how you juggle 3 ARs at a time, but I'm sure someone in the world can do that.
The Vandals now coming together. Blood able to snipe down Solitus.
One tap. Oh, man. That has got to be clean from his perspective, and they're working their way.
Yup, running to site. Less than a minute left on the clock, and the Panthers, one in B site, one in mid, not knowing that all 3 have made it onto site and are going to plant.
Okay, that trademark does go down, so Chamber gets the intel. Florida now knows that Idaho is planting on A. They did regroup here, going from the flank position. Idaho taking positions on site.
There he goes, checking the corners. Equipped with only a Marshall here. They're going to have to play a little bit of distance in what seems to be probably the least amount of distance here on A site.
Now, Lucky Girl does have full util here, so could possibly smoke off angles, has that paranoia to try and make a play, but Idaho! Oh man, Egos gets 2 right there. Diabolic goes
Can he get through the
straight.
smoke? Gets the
It's
half.
halved. Does he have time, or she? No, they do not, so Idaho gets through that round, but man, that was pretty close.
Ooh, Egos able to just quickly snipe down 2 with the Sheriff. No sightlines on that doorway at all. Here we go. That 3v3 that brought it down to a 3v3 or a 2v3. And then here, Egos getting 1, and then 2.
Yeah.
That wasn't both with the Sheriff. That was a quick switch there. Good gunplay here from Florida.
Yeah, and despite them being 0-2, they are holding their ground against this 1-1 Idaho team, showing that the records in Week 2 don't fully matter here. Neon kind of wastes that stun, I would say. Could have used that more effectively later on. KO throws his dart. Waylay ult here. Some cheese dashing on the site. Had to back out here. And Idaho didn't actually commit to site. And it looks like they're just going to rotate away here.
That was some good intel from Waylay there. And now it's up to the Vandals to make a decision what they do here. Looks like we're evenly split, 2 on B, 2 on mid, and then a 1v1 on A. But let's see what develops here.
Yeah, Uber actually catches some cheese mid here, so Idaho is down 1 player and down 1 Waylay ult.
Yep, Zombie got smoke off through mid, so now the Panthers taking a lot more space in mid, leaving 1. Ooh, Diabolical brings down Lucky Girl, and B site is taken by the Vandals. Will they be able to cover this mid rotate here from Wrecked and most likely Uber? They do work together pretty well. But
yeah, Viper from the Vandals coming from mid, gets 1, plays it smart, backs away, but decides to come back for seconds, baby.
Just that little bit of pressure from Blood. He gave him the intel too, but decided to take it for himself. Egos now on site. Diabolical. Blood rotating the worst time, not able to get him down. Gets the Egos and Solitus able to quickly get down both before. Do they have time? Do they have time? Can they stick it? Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do have time. And just the positioning from the Vandals on site there was a little bit awkward at the end with the 2 of them left, because there was multiple angles where Florida could have peeked them and caught them off guard, and that's what they did right there. Won the round. And Idaho's getting onto site, but Florida is doing a very good job at
Retakes.
yeah, retakes and just having some good timing here. Agos, let's see what he can do with his Chamber ultimate. How much value will it get? Idaho on a save round. Classics and Sheriffs across the board.
Gonna play slow here as they slowly rotate through. Checking the corners on B site. Looks like we'll have a 1v1 near A site here. Between two. Oh, Blood gets down by Agos.
Yeah, and that's lurk down for Idaho. You do not like to see that if you are on the attacker side, but off of that, Idaho actually goes onto site. Some Cheese gets one as he goes down.
Oh, Solitus closes it out. Them and Lucky Girl able to get Songwon and Diabolical down. And Zombie gets cleared after the smoke clears.
Yeah, Lucky Girl with 3 of the kills that round. It seems like Idaho's having kind of a tough time with that smoke and trying to get through it. They gotta use a bit more intel, or util, because Some Cheese is dashing onto site, but he's all alone. The team has to push out directly behind him almost immediately. Maybe wait 1 or 2 seconds, use him as a distraction, but then throw a flash. Get out of the smoke and disperse yourselves so they're not all looking at one chokehold entering site.
Yep, and this timeout here definitely makes sense from the Vandals side. Already a 3-point lead for the Panthers. Not putting them in a good position. They're definitely feeling the pressure now. But they're definitely talking about what to do.
Yeah, Idaho has been known to have a bit of a slower start sometimes. They're kind of like a crock pot in the sort of way. The meal turns out amazing, but it takes some time to fully cook it, make it super tender and juicy.
Some of the best crock pot meals I've had have been in the crock pot for hours, 10 hours. And to me, that's like, you're telling me that this food has been here for hours outside of the fridge, and that cooking it just makes it taste like 10 times better? Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Crock pots are magical.
Yep. But let's see if the Vandals are like a crock pot and can cook up some round ones here. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they have a bit of a split going on. This Viper wall is pretty good.
The Panthers leaving B site alone now that there's some util use towards A. Just narrowly avoided getting spotted by the rotate here.
Lucky Girl holding the angle. We'll have to see here. Okay. Just backs up. Might choose to smoke it. Can't anymore because of the KO ult. That's going to suppress all the abilities. And Idaho is taking charge onto site. 2 of Florida are down. KO flash onto site here, clearing all the angles. Rex gets 1, goes down.
Solitus brings it to a tie game here. It's a 2-on-2. Spike is on site, but the reinforcements are gone. Blood
got so lucky right there. It wasn't the correct angle,
Oh, Solitus catching Blood without.
Read.
Oh, but here we have a rotate right under the noses of Florida, and Spike's going down on B. Diabolical. Let's see if they're able to clutch this 1v2 here. Prevent it from becoming a 5 or a 4-point lead.
Oh, I kind of like this from Diabolical here. Actually, oh no, great fade Prowler right there to clear him out. And Florida just played that really good right there, especially Uber using that last Prowler right there. But I did like that strat from Diabolical. If you're in a situation where you plant Spike and you are down numbers, taking space and getting aggressive to try and get a 1 and then to try and get those numbers even closer is definitely the way to go about it. But Florida just did a great job countering that. Idaho can't really get much of anything going here.
They're unable to break through the defenses of Florida here. But with that timeout, they were able to definitely get a bit more momentum, bringing it to a 2v2 at last round. But now let's see what they're cooking up.
There are a lot of ults in the entire match here. Some cheese with the Bucky.
Bucky Gaming!
You can count that one.
Zombie checking some cheese's back. Solitus trying to set up a 1v3 here. Gets hit. Ooh, Blood finishes the job with that distance shot there. Wrecked coming up on Blood.
And
not being able to see them. Didn't peek the full hallway. He doesn't know he's there. Does there. Gets, comboed with some cheese.
That was great from some cheese to peek through the Viper wall right here. And this
we
could
have
be the round for Idaho.
This could be a full team wipe here. Agos being the last one. Some cheese catches him. Ooh. Agos able to bring down the Vandals number lead. Just staying here. This could be a save round for Agos.
Yeah, I would honestly send it. I know it's a 1v4, but you have so much money.
Able to get down Zombie. But Diabolical finishes the round. It's 5-2. The Vandals are not out yet.
And that was a save round from Idaho. And just a well-executed one in that. Went through mid here. Some cheese doing a good job with this Bucky. And then that Viper wall was actually crucial for this round for taking space because Rekt was holding that angle. But with that Viper wall up, all the Vandals coming from mid were able to take space and get onto site without Rekt seeing them. So great wall from Viper. Great second round win from Idaho.
Going into round 8 here, the Vandals 5-stacking towards A. They're going to have a fair amount of Panthers to deal with. Rekt immediately sees the util use. Uber gets smoked off. Can't really do much through the smoke, can only blind fire. UI Sanguine Deus gets down Rekt. I had to read the full government name. I'm sorry, I had to pull it out.
Yeah, and speaking of pulling something out, the Nightcrawler ultimate from Fade was used, and Idaho just used that opportunity to just back away. So that ult was just used for stall right here. Idaho could try and re-hit this. Looks like they're taking space mid.
Definitely, they're predicting this well here. Agos gets down some cheese, but you could definitely tell that there was a bit of comms there. Saying, check that corner real quick. Solitus brings down Blood, ties the game. Let's see if the Vandals are going to try and rotate towards B. Diabolical finally brings down Solitus.
Yeah.
Are they going to crack onto A side while I crack into this monster?
30 seconds left.
You crack into it, and I'll keep talking here. Idaho planting the bomb. That was a great pick from Diabolical because that opened up the site, and all three of Idaho members are here, but they have been losing a couple of these clutch rounds.
Uber able to get 2, but gets traded off by Zombie. It's a 1v1 here. Zombie
Invest
left
the
again.
ultimate.
Able to see it, but not able to bring down Lucky Girl.
Yeah, Zombie had some crazy clutches last week. Couldn't quite get that one, and that one definitely does sting because that ult was used as well. Could have been used for more of a site execution or anything really. But hindsight 2020, crazy 2 kills from Uber here. Actually kind of crazy some of these kills in these like 2v3 scenarios from Florida. They're just hitting their shots, man.
All right, into round 9. Each team has 3 ults in their pockets. Looks like the Vandals setting up a bit of mid pressure here with possibly an A lurk. Mid did turn out relatively well for the Vandals in the previous round, but they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure from Florida here as they try pushing onto that A site. No one's there. We have 2 Panthers on site, but we have 2 angles with Stupid Zombie and Blood. Blood's pushing a little bit more on site. Solitus gets down by Songwin.
Just through the wall. That's got
incredible shot there.
Oh man, buy a lottery ticket after that one. Flash onto site. Only one defender here
Yober,
19
here's the
HP.
plant. Here comes the rest of Florida.
Actually takes down Blood Hallways even with the low amount of HP, but Idaho ends up getting the rat infested in the walls. Neon pops ult here, but is going to get suppressed.
Ooh, some
Crazy
cheese.
suppress here.
All right, it's down to Rect.
Last player standing.
Lucky Girl gets down, and so does Rect, bringing it 6-3 for the Vandals.
Yeah, and KO is such a good counter against Neon because that's Neon's whole kit is being able to be fast, have that sprinting ability, and when you use that ult, KO can just immediately counter it using their own ult.
Oh, Rect
And-
there with a double headshot too. That was crazy.
Yeah, sometimes the judge it does like 140 damage when you need it to do that 10 extra. But sometimes it's also the most goated gun. Other times it's like a flimsy golf club.
Flimsy golf club. That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
All right, pushing into round 10 here. Little bit of a stalemate in B long here. Lucky Girl facing off Zombie.
Lucky Girl has hit a couple nasty shots from this angle, so I'd be a
Setting
bit
up that
wary.
smoke. Prevents some cheese, and it looks like they're rotating. Good little bit of util use there. Definitely seeing a lot of smoking off just to prevent the pressure there.
Agos and a friend are going with this flank, but some cheese catches Ago off, and Uber is stuck in the Vandals spawn here.
Vandals kind of trying to stumble their way over to A site, but pressure from both sides keeps them there. Looks like they're pushing through mid here. Good play. Lucky Girl threw that smoke. A goes towards spawn. What are they going to have to deal with here? Smoking off site. They've taken A without much contention.
Wow, that is a bit of a weird
30 seconds
smoke,
left.
especially for holding site, because
Ooh,
yeah, they can
Solitus
take
low
space
here.
just like that. Bit awkward and goes down because of it.
Solitus was so low
What a
there.
good flash right there from
One enemy
Diabolical.
remaining.
Some cheese getting one against the duelist. It's a
All right.
2v1 here. Prowler is down. Fake on the spike here.
Ooh, looks like they're going to have a flank there, but
much for
Zombie
their elite
hits those
aim.
shots and brings it to 6-4 going into round 11.
Yeah, now Idaho is stringing together a couple rounds here. They're starting to get used to it, starting to get used to the play style of Florida.
Crazy shot by Solitus. And then here, they set up that pincer movement so well. Diabolical was able to get that peak early.
Yeah, and something I noticed from Idaho is they keep going to B main, but never, like, fully successfully hitting B sites from it. But
It looks like we're going to have a B pop here from the Vandals.
yeah, Waylay ult dashing in, and it's only wrecked. A lonesome duelist on site. Never mind, Breach from mid takes down Cheese, being a bit aggressive here.
Ooh, but now Blood able to bring down Solitus there. It's down to 4v4. Spike is down too, so this could be another play for time. Ooh, someone with a good shot on Wreck there. Holding that sight, checking Heaven. Uber up there. They now have the confirmation. Zombie knows he's up there. Ooh, gets down Diabolical.
Welcome to my
But
world.
Oh,
Zombie-
and they invest the Viper's Pit. It's going to be that much harder. Oh, but Florida uses Fade ult, has Chamber ult. So many ultimates in
Ooh.
play right now.
Zombie-
Smokes on side. Two of the Vandals go down. It's all left to Blood in his ultimate. Gets
Ooh,
one.
Blood
It's
gets
a
one.
1v1.
But they
Sees
won't be
Omen.
able to defuse in time.
No time. And that is a clutch from Blood there.
That was such a good Viper's Pit use there just to extend that time play. I'm starting to learn more about the game. They were able to hold that site, plant early, and then it was just a play for time. Then investing in those ults and then catching those corners there. Diabolical. I believe it was a Diabolical or Zombie. I always get those two, like, they look too similar. But Zombie here,
Player standing.
able to get Yubur. It was just camping. He knew that Yubur was up there in heaven and was just preventing him from getting any more kills. And then, wow.
Yeah, they just got that spike down so fast and just played time. Used the Viper's Pit a little after. And yeah, really well played from Idaho.
Little peeks here from Diabolical. Catches Agos. Looks. A rotate here. Seems to be setting up one, but not through spawn. They're gonna get right in the crosshair of Agos here.
Yeah, Idaho hasn't taken much space at all, except for the space Viper is taking. Blood is working his way up A hallways.
Some cheese. Able to get down Agos after sacrificing Songwin.
Yeah, Blood actually goes down in the back of A's side.
Face your fear.
But Idaho, no retreat here. They
Sneaking
use the
past
fade
Rex.
ultimate.
Wrecked.
Yeah, just backs on out of there. Definitely the smart play. Wait for your teammates for this retake. Diabolical walks into the stun here. Some cheese getting one. Doing some jiggle peeks here. They're all kind of stuck in this hallway. Some cheese has 3 on the round. Could he get more? Breach ultimate down the hallways. Zombie is stunned. Can't land the bullets. Florida wins the round, and that is half. 7-5, but Idaho really came back. That could have been way worse for Idaho. Brought it back those past couple of rounds, but Florida, in the end, has the upper hand.
Yep. Into the side switch here. 12 rounds down. We're only down by 2. The Vandals definitely proving themselves here, but just not having the wherewithal to hold that sight down. And just a lot of pressure from the Panthers there. After setting up and regrouping, they are furious to get back and retake that site every time.
Yeah, it is looking like it's a split approach for this pistol round here. Probably a slow and steady wins the race. Try and feel out the Vandals' plans at this defensive approach here. Using the Prowler just to try and get some info.
Ooh, good flash there from Diabolical.
Oh, I don't know if they
ready with a
spotted
good
him.
rotate.
They might not know he's this close.
Oh! The awful timing there from Diabolical, turning as soon as Agos peeks that corner. Wrecked in blood.
That was a
Closing
great
in
play
on
from
each other.
Agos.
Zombie just holding that sight down. Songwin pushing a little bit more through mid. Will they be able to do some damage as Florida sets up a little bit of a mid push here? Those sight lines blocked. It's the Viper wall. Agos sees Songwin.
Songwin is stuck in this corner, gets Neon stunned.
In trouble. Rex slides in there and takes him down.
Yeah, just working their way up as a team, but Zombie is here to try and stop them. Some cheese can't see them. Good smoke from Florida.
Blood able to trade off. It's going back and forth. It's a 1v2. Some cheese goes down. And
Wow.
Florida takes
Lucky
the first.
Girl got pretty lucky with that savior from Solutus.
They still
Salutis.
wanted to plant that bomb after already winning the round. Is that seen as a little bit of a tasteless move there? I'm not sure. That's the first I've seen that.
You would think, but no, it's not, because every time you plant the spike, you get plus 300 credits the next round per person. So you should theoretically do that if
Either way.
if given the opportunity. So yeah, that was nice. And after a pistol round 2, just to have that much more credits next round, it's going to help that much more.
The Vandals here pushing pretty hard against the Panthers here. Not letting them leave spawn, but leaving A absolutely empty. Cheese goes down in mid.
And Diabolical
It's a
stuck in this
firefight.
corner. Yeah,
Songwin, last man standing, gets quickly taken down. Solutus with a double kill already, and now rushing onto that uncontested A site. That lurk doing its job, getting the intel, not seeing anyone there, and it's already a 2v5. Agos walking right into Zombie. Blood able to take down Agos, but now it's the Blood 1v4. Solitus shuts it down, bring it 9-5.
Florida, wow, off of that jump peak, they saw 2 or 3 mid and then just threw all their utility at them, kind of separating all of Idaho mid and forcing Idaho to take ones. Like Diabolical got stuck in that corner, another one got stuck in a different corner, top mid, and it was a 3v1 3 different times for Florida, and it was stuns, flashes. That was just great utility usage, and that's what's so special about Valorant. You can use all this utility to make gunfights that much easier for your team.
Florida setting up a B pop here. Only 2 defenders. The rest of the Vandals rotating now through their spawn. Zombie wrecked, pushing on a site.
Oh,
defending now. Uber plants it down. It's already 5-4 as Agos brings down Blood. Ooh, Lucky Girl and Diabolical about to square off. A good flash. Oh, but gets traded off by Uber. It's a 3v3 now. The Vandals slowly taking over site. A lurk, a flank. Agos able to bring down Songwin. Cheese for Uber. Solitus for
from
Zombie.
the top rows.
A double kill for Solitus. Brings it to 10-5.
The flashes from Diabolical have been really good. He always like gets his one with the flash, but then gets traded immediately. And that's kind of the story so far. Every time Idaho gets a kill, it's usually followed by a trade from Florida. Like there, he goes down. Good trade from Solitus, and Solitus getting 2 at the end there.
Solitus, just a great gun player there. You can tell why he's top fragging right now, just because the accuracy is there, the pressure is there. Yabur too.
Wow, the wide ego swing right there to take down Blood, and Zombie has to retreat, otherwise it is just gonna get hunted here.
Gets the pressure on Zombie, but Zombie keeps it down.
Maybe he's the hunter.
Oh, and
okay.
Lucky Girl with a crazy lineup there. The Vandals are dropping like flies. Some cheese, the last one left alive. Getting a 1v3. Lucky Girl in heaven. Gonna prevent him from doing too much. He's checking his corners here. Some cheese. Will he see the heaven? Yup.
That up and down is so hard to clear.
Yup, a crazy stack. How are you gonna go against that?
Against that up and down?
Yeah.
I mean, with a Sheriff, that's virtually impossible. You have to kind of jiggle peek, but even then, you don't know where they are, so you're not, like, fully prepared. You have to, kind of the only way to go against that is if you have utility. Unless if you're just tense himself. In that case, you can, I guess you can peek it and then get 2 head dinks. But Florida only needs 2 more rounds in order to get this map number 1. Idaho has yet to get a defender round win. Cheese uses his ultimate, but that neon wall is completely covering his whole team, saving them completely.
A lot of good pressure here, setting up a 3-stack on B, prevents Florida from popping onto that B side as they rotate towards A. So do some of the Vandals here. Agos brings down Super Zombie. That lurk isn't going to do much. Songwin trades. It's an even playing field now. Keeping those numbers games together is good here. But sticking with your teammates is also another good thing.
Songwin's going to go down
all
here.
alone. Tries to get a 1v3. Wrecked brings him down.
He got util bomb.
Oh, some cheese. Definitely keeps that pressure on him. Get with a crazy 2 there. Wrecked and Yubur. Is he going to push for a 3K here? Blood having his back. So is Diabolical.
Yeah, doing
Getting
a good
on that
job not
site.
overheating and playing too aggressive. Playing with his team,
Ooh,
holding
Lucky Girl.
halls.
Lucky Girl not able to get onto that side. Blood takes him down. It's down to Solitus. And it might just be, yup,
Just
not
a save
able.
round.
Yep.
Just saving that gun. It's a 1v3. They already have sight defusing bombs, so might as well just save that gun. But Cheese has been cooking as this Waylay. I don't know if you've been seeing his
That was
aim
a
right now, but
crazy shot
headshot
from
after headshot.
Songwon.
Yeah, Songwon has that
There's-
duelist aim.
There's
Speaking
two.
of duelist aim, look at that.
Wow.
A clean 1-2 combo, and it's Vandals across the board. All the teams, and then one stinger for Florida.
Yup. But with a 5-point lead for Florida, they're going to need a lot more rounds like that in order to tie up with them. Good defense here on B site, preventing Florida from even seeing what's going on. The rotate has already started. The Vandals here setting up good defense on mid too, and then with looks like a little bit more pressure on A site.
Yeah, they have a lot of space. They might try and go for a flank. There is a chamber tripwire they do have to be wary of.
Trap destroyed.
They also have to be wary of
Solid.
this chamber ultimate.
Yup. Wrecked and some cheese, Agos and blood. There's a lot of ones here that could make something happen.
Some cheese
Some
taking space,
cheese.
gets one.
Get two, not in time.
Oh, definitely could. I don't think he was expecting the second one to peak, but they might not be expecting Diabolical to be coming from the same way that Cheese did, following in his footsteps. And Diabolical hears them rotating B, probably calming to his
30
teammates that
seconds
they're
left.
working their way that way, and a good flank is coming in the near
Yes.
future for Idaho.
And they've already set up so well on B site. It's going to be a hard one for Florida to get through. Someone
Oh,
still
but
being
that definitely
alive.
could help. Only 10 seconds left, but Idaho is absolutely dwindling the numbers. It's a 1 versus 2.
They can't get the plant down in time. Agos still trying to get as many kills as he can, but Spike is already down. And a play for time brings Vandals 11-7.
Yeah, and what won Idaho the round was space taking right there. Taking
Yes.
that space, A main, as a pair as well. Some cheese kind of baited out right there, but sometimes the bait is worth it if it wins you the round. Diabolical just had an open flank because of that. And yeah, Florida ran out of time.
That
A little
worked well
too
for the
slow.
Vandals last time. Looks like they're setting up for the same thing. Can Florida adapt and change their maneuver? Looks like they're setting a few more to pressure mid against Songwon there. But that smoke just stops them from doing much. Songwon checking the spots. Agos just playing the patient game here. Songwon now has a bit more help here in mid. A
Yeah.
slow lurk.
Thanks to that Viper wall that covers mid and the entry to B site. Very good Viper wall. All those Viper players, I would probably
Ooh.
note that one down.
Bit of a pop here for B. Not really seeing much and then getting out of there.
Yeah, a quick
But-
in and out.
Still on mid. Looks like they're going to... Oh! Prowler gets shut down. Diabolical brings down Solid.
Wow.
Some cheese for
Wow.
two!
Wow, some cheese, and he's gonna go for more here. He gets a great
Oh!
slow, gets one,
30 seconds
is
left.
traded out. That could have been crazy if
That
he got
would've-
all four.
But some cheese with incredible gameplay there. And we have a pincer moving in on Wrecked. It's not going to be a good game for Wrecked. Just too much pressure there. Another win for the Vandals with some good plays there too.
Yeah, they're kind of locked in. They have these locked in sprees.
Yes.
Is what I notice here. Some cheese, he's only hitting heads. Like, someone check
Oh!
his computer.
That was a
that's
4K
not
for
fair.
some cheese.
I'm pretty sure it was a 3K. He got those two, got another, and then got deft upon. Oh, it could have been
I don't
4K.
know.
I'm pretty sure he only
We did
got
just see
3.
the replay, but a timeout for Florida here. They're feeling the pressure. This is a good spot for the Vandals, but This means that they're going to plan something against that distance play that we've seen twice before. Can they make something of it with this timeout?
Yeah, I think this is a great timeout from Florida here, trying to stop that momentum before it gets too much to handle. I don't know if they have enough to buy this round. I usually like timeouts right before a buy round, just so you can throw all you have at them. But yeah, they only need 2 more rounds. So maybe the play here is they don't have a lot of ultimates built up. So building up those ultimates just to secure a round. But
Yeah, the
Idaho
Vandals
has all 5.
The Vandals own the bank, and all the legendaries are in their pockets. Looks... the Vandals setting up another space play here. Songwon playing a little bit more pressure here against Rekt. Able to get that shot. Rekt trying to wall bang, not finding anything. A lot more support here for Songwon in mid. I don't believe the Panthers are ready for this kind of pop on mid. The wall bang pressure moves Rekt out of the way. Songwon finds him, turned around. Sub cheese with Solitus, and mid is theirs. And now to rotate for A for the Panthers here. Songwon pushing through mid. We have Diabolical on site before. Yabur looking a bit paranoid here, checking the corners.
Idaho is primed for
Ooh.
this, but I guess Agos is primed as well, taking down the King. Gets the Kingslayer achievement right there for taking down some cheese.
Zombie and...
Oh, man! If it's working, keep peeking. Finally goes down. Diabolical pops the
flash!
Good
Flash!
We love those good flashes.
Oh,
Lucky
is
Girl
someone
takes down Blood.
Lucky Girl gonna
They
get
the
a
half
2.
work together. It's cinema for Idaho. 3 kills for Diabolical. And they only need 2 more wins in order to tie this map 1 here.
You can definitely tell that the Vandals are finding their steps in this game. They are definitely doing a turnaround here, going from 11 to, was it 11 to 5 or 11 to 6?
11 to 5.
11 to 5 to 11 to 9 now. Closing in this lead, trying to get something before Florida can. They're not even touching game point yet.
And Idaho only used 1 ultimate that round of their 5, so they have 4 more to work with. I would just use 2 this round. Ensure victory.
Did Solitus already use their ult? Or was that...
No.
Okay.
That was their primary stun.
Oh, right.
Their timer ability.
Songwon playing where they lie at mid. Has 3 against them. Here's 2 guns now.
Trying to get some spam here.
Getting some reinforcements here.
Yeah, playing it super slow. There's already a minute left on the clock. It seems like they are...
rotating towards B now.
Yeah, and there is one lonesome Blood right here, but he has the utility to try and stall them out. Has that Molly, that Viper wall.
The Vandals has 3 in mid, trying to hunt 1 guy.
Igos loves these little rat corners in mid.
Oh, able to catch Songwon on the rotate out of there. Here's those steps.
And they're going to go A off of that.
Oh, there's still a bit of mid play here.
And
Agos gets to site first.
Viper's Pit was committed on the wrong site. Bit unfortunate.
Vandals able to get on site. Ooh, one of them gets hurt there. Lucky Girl sticks the play.
Oh, it's double ult. They try to cancel the ult. Cheese goes down before he can. Flash through the smoke, but Idaho is going down.
Diabolical, last man standing in that top part of a site.
Yeah, has to try and make something special happen. No utility to his name.
Walks right into Agos.
Agos' crosshair placement is spectacular.
Blood slowly making their way through.
Okay, Blood!
Ooh, the Blood 1v4 is hinted, but still a legend.
Yeah, and now it's concerning for the Vandals. They've been living in Fantasyland, but Florida brought them back to reality here. It is now game point for map 1. Idaho used 3 ultimates that round and still could not secure the win. A bit of a misuse on that Viper's Pit, and then the double ultimate just didn't work out for them.
You want to play? Let's.
And now Florida has some ults coming out.
Split push here. Half going through mid. Having to deal with
Super fast goes
Blood.
through the KO need. Diabolical super lucky that Neon was flashed. His teammates from behind take out Diabolical. Perfect setup from them. They're entering onto site. Idaho is here for the retake, but Songwin goes down. Zombie goes down.
Hitting those shots. Bring it down to 2v5. There's no comeback from this. There is no comeback from this.
I mean, if there was a player to do so, it would be Cheese. He gets one with the help of Blood. It's a 2v3. Blood trying to stick. Cheese gets another. It's a 2 versus 2. Blood gets one. You said it was impossible.
Agos prevents
takes him
the
down.
plant. What can some Cheese do here?
Back in a flash.
Big dashes.
Yeah.
Spike is ticking. Gets it. Does he have time?
Can they stick it? Oh!
Anything is possible when you put your mind to it. Cheese and Blood, the duo that won the 2 versus 5. This is going in the history books. Flippity there looking all concerned. Probably concerned for Florida after that 2v5 clutch. You said it was impossible. Have a little faith in our team, man.
It was all a play. I was getting that negative energy out there just for the Vandals to prove me wrong. Incredible gameplay here with Cheese and Blood. Cheese just getting that distance out there, checking that opposite corner to see if Agos was there, and then having that distance and that maneuverability. Oh, breaks Agos down again.
2 early picks for Idaho, but Cheese goes down. And off of that goes a Fade ultimate. We've been seeing so many of them.
Diabolical on site. Sees the 2 walk in there. Zombie trades. It's a 3v2 here.
That Prowler.
Yup. We have Solitus on site. We have 1 behind A. This will have to be a retake here. The Vandals must play it slow. Get that movement out of there. Solitus finds Blood, but Blood
the white swing!
down.
Blood! Okay, and Songwin gets the Omen diff. Idaho is trying to force overtime. They only need one more
round.
One more round.
One more round.
This,
man.
This is cinema here, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez.
And another time out for Florida. They were not expecting the last 2 rounds at all. Holy moly.
Cheese almost has 30 kills right here. And Cheese, the last 2 weeks, hasn't been playing his usual duelist role. It's been more of a sentinel approach for him. So it's awesome to see him back on the duelist. And I mean, I don't think the skill left. We're seeing it here.
Blood peeks wide, keeps going.
The pop and swing.
Solitus not even ready for that wide of a spring. Just goes right back towards that corner. Blood. Good stuff here.
Man, this timeout is like I seen the kicker before a game-winning field goal. This is to force overtime or for Florida to just take the map before overtime even happens. Idaho has the momentum, but we've seen this before where they kind of have these off rounds. Florida just needs to have a good strategy coming into attack.
They're splitting up.
Wait, can we hit the tab button real fast just
One
to
more
see
scoreboard check, see how we're doing.
the guns?
Some Cheese with 28-21.
Yeah, and the guns for Florida aren't the greatest. They have a Judge, 2 Stingers, So as long as Idaho keeps their distance in these engagements here, it could be nice. Cheese with the early pick on August.
Distance is the name of the game here, and if you get some cheese, a little bit of distance, they can make it work on Corrode. Songwin setting up, almost going against a 1v4 here. Ooh.
Neon ultimate to enter onto site, using this Prowler to take some space. Neon falling close behind. Idaho playing kind of ring around the rosy here.
With a good
flash. There's a judge. Hidden secret surprise judge right there.
4v3. The Vandals still have the numbers.
Oh,
Blood!
cheese! And then cheese!
We're going to overtime, baby!
Some cheese. How about more cheese in overtime?
I can't get enough cheese.
He's cheesing all over the place. He's cheesing right now, smiling all over.
Oh, that was... We were down 11-5, and now we're going to overtime.
Yeah, there's something special about this Vandals team and the ability to just be able to lock in even when the situation seems impossible. And yeah, it's like walking into your room and it's just completely messy. Clothes all over the floor, and you're like, where do I even start? Idaho picks apart these different clothes, these different sections in the room, starts cleaning it up, and before you know it, it's all cleaned up, and they're here. Man, 12-12.
Brad, is your room clean, Brad?
I actually just cleaned it this week, and that's why I used that analogy.
Perfect. Good analogy.
It was dirty, but now it's clean.
Ooh, lots of pressure on this A site already. Some cheese.
There.
Getting that rotated. They're all pushed into spawn. A smoke stops them from getting any eye lines in there.
If they get this spike down,
oh,
it is
Zombie
massive.
brings down Agos. The numbers advantage is there. Can they keep it going? Songwin setting up some util heal. Uber.
All of Florida's coming from their spawn. They're just going to try and force themselves through.
Yes.
Idaho has so much space on the outside of the site, and they have a lot of utility to work with. Songwin using that blind just for stall.
Some cheese gets some distance.
And stall is the game Idaho has to play.
Will they be seen
on the
through
tap.
the smoke? Oh, Uber and Rect able to get 2. Blood brings him down. It's a 3v3 now. Songwin gets down by Lucky Girl.
Spike
Looks like
needs to have someone defuse. Puts the
gets
diffuser,
down.
goes down.
Gets the half, but doesn't get the full defuse. A great attacker round from the Vandals. Definitely a better performance from the first half of this map.
That approach on the retake from Florida was actually very solid, pushing out the smoke with some utility with that neon slide. They did a lot of damage. They ended up taking down all the defenders, but that situation's so hard with the Viper utility, the Omen utility, so much stall potential from Idaho.
I love when they set up this distance play here. It works so well against Florida. I'm not sure if Florida is ready to go against this yet. They're setting up a 5-stack on B that only's got 2 Vandals. But that Viper wall just coming in so clutch, stopping any and all sight lines onto site.
And they're kind of going from contact, it seems like. Okay, throws a Prowler, Aftershock,
Blood
closely
gets concussed.
behind. But
Zombies
Florida
down.
gets the first blood this time around.
Ooh, shooting through the smoke.
Trying to
Someone
get
gets
some
caught a
spams.
little bit.
Spike, he's being planted.
Planted.
And it is
Oh,
finished.
blood gets taken away from heaven. It's a full Panther pit in B site. Some cheese might catch Agos. Oh, Agos camping that corner. Jiggle peeking.
Diabolical gets one. Traded
Does
out.
not see the corner.
The amount of times Agos has gotten the kill from being in the corner is insane.
But
Overtime.
Florida ties it up 13-13. This might be a long overtime, Brad.
this could be, I mean, with the way this is playing out, both of these teams really don't want to lose this map for different reasons. Idaho wants to ensure this crazy 11-5 comeback, and Florida doesn't want this comeback to happen against them. They don't want to throw the game.
And the Vandals, after losing terribly with their first time in Corrode, winning back the second time in Corrode, they want to keep this a positive map in the collegiate scene. We have a lot of pressure on A site early from Florida. We have a bit of contention here towards mid and one lurk at B with no one to defend it. Looks like they're already setting up this rotate towards B. The Vandals caught off guard. Everyone's leaving. We have one. Lucky girl. Oh, wait, I've been...
Yeah, it swaps
Other
sides.
side.
Yeah.
The Vandals pushing up towards B now. Lots of pressure here.
Yeah, they haven't really hit B on attacker's
Lucky
side
girl.
too much.
The only one on B side able to defend. Pushes them away enough for now, but gets stuck in a corner. We're going to plan. Ooh, Songwin with a great shot on Lucky Girl.
Oh, man.
And
Just
Blood
narrowly
takes
gets
down
out of there.
Solitus. The two heavy hitters. Oh, August with a crazy flank. Brings down two. Gets traded by Zombie. The Vandals have the number game here, but a one-on-one pincer movement. Rex gets down Zombie. Yubur gets the opposite side of sight. Songwin and some cheese.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Blood gets
Last
taken
player
down.
Yes, the shorty! Uber clutches around for Florida. And wow, that flank from August right there is what won for the round. Invest the ultimate, because why not? Doesn't carry through. And man, that defensive hold is huge for overtime.
I'm out of here.
It is kind of funny how both teams won their attacker side for the first two overtime rounds, when that was like the thing both teams struggled with this whole series.
Yes. So you say struggle with, but you can tell just from the first half and the second half that the Vandals were just able to just come back both halves, able to just push it till overtime. But now is where it counts. Defense here from the Vandals. They've put that 3-stack on B side, but a mid push here might catch them off guard.
They pushed
Smoked
them
off.
so fast.
Ooh, Rex brings down Songwin.
It's going to be a 3v5
Zombie
on
gets
site.
flashed.
3 Vandals are down. It's another 2 versus 5. Cheese is alive, but sometimes it's a bit too much to ask for, but we will have to see.
Some Cheese gonna walk into 2 Panthers here, both hiding, playing this crisscross here. Oh,
Has to make sure to clear every corner.
oh,
Gets one.
Clears the first.
Hitting the brakes.
Gets audibly heard.
Oh my god! Oh, no way.
Oh,
There is
Solitus.
no way, Cheese. There's no way you pull this off!
Crazy headshot.
He has
from
the
Cheese.
ultimate! It's
Diabolical.
Has the
Oh!
Cheese! He gets an
Oh
ace!
my god!
He's freaking out! I'm freaking out! You're freaking out! Everyone's freaking out! You're freaking out at home!
2v5s in a row!
What the heck is happening? Jeez! He's making a statement. Put this man in any league.
Yes! It doesn't matter where he is. The Vandals' teamwork, especially between Some Cheese and Diabolical, they rotate. They're both able to handle themselves. Starting with the corner peek, gets hit, concusses. So, oh, gets that. Oh my! I can't even describe it. It's too perfect.
This next shot is incredible.
Bang!
What the heck?
Switch over to
Has
Diabolical.
enough
Puts
for
the pressure.
Enemy remaining.
Diabolical.
Oh, was that a? That was a.
That was an ace.
That was a full ace for Some Cheese. Oh, Diabolical was just able to make them turn their heads.
And as we were kicking our feet, giggling, stuff is going down, ladies and gentlemen.
Stuff is
Florida
happening.
up.
Stuff is happening. I can't handle it. I don't want to go to another overtime. I want the Vandals to get this one. They've been coming back so hard.
It's Cheese. Cheese is still alive.
Cheese going up against one. Gets quickly taken down by Solitus. Gets right in their lap. And Spike is dropped. It's 1v2. Songwin Can they prove themselves in a team full of clutches? Do they have a place
away
here?
from Flash. Man.
15-14.
It looks like Solitus kind of predicted that play from
Matching
Cheese
sides.
somehow, playing around that corner, avoiding the slow, and in turn, getting the kill on Cheese. But yeah, before that, it was just a gunfight skirmish.
Smart timeout for the Vandals here. This first map, this first map is scaring me more than any horror movie. The amount of tension from this map right here, Some Cheese and Diabolical working together, Some Cheese just playing incredible games here, hitting those shots. Look how quick this reload is. Bam, done.
Oh my god.
And then Diabolical turning the heads from the other two Panthers leaves Some Cheese an open shot to get 2 there. That ace was incredible. This Valorant team is incredible. They just need to squeak past the Panthers and get themselves a win.
Yeah, but it seems like their round wins in overtime have been from hero plays, mainly from Cheese, and you can't rely on that consistently. It's consistently that Vandals are down numbers from the beginning, so they need to make sure to try and prevent any first bloods, maybe play it safe here, but yeah, they're too many times
the
they
retakes
are down.
The retakes have been crazy and they've been working, but putting yourself in a position to not have to do a retake is even better.
Bring them down.
Ooh, a lot of mid play here. Songwin going about 1v3 here.
We
Smokes
saw this
off that
exact
entrance.
setup from Florida the round previously, but this time they're not finding kills, and I think Idaho is taking our words to heart and waiting
Both
for
of
a
them
retake.
rotating at the worst time, spotting Lucky Girl, but Wrecked brings down Zombie. Oh, and Blood. Just both of them turning their heads at the wrong time.
Songwin does get one, does a bit of damage control. Diabolic gets another, evening out the numbers. Could it be another clutch round?
Cheese and Songwin push on sight. Songwin gets taken down by Wrecked.
Last player.
Oh,
Has 3
and
on the
Cheese is
round.
down.
Diabolic gets one. This is to save the map for Idaho.
He's on a
33
time
HP
crunch.
to his name.
He's on a time crunch too. He has to get them both down quick.
Yeah, too much to ask
Attackers
for.
win.
But man, no matter the result, that was one of the best Valorant maps I have ever casted. That was
Comeback after comeback into overtime. 16-14 is our result. Some Cheese with 36 kills.
yeah.
Wow. Calm down.
That aim was so crisp. There was not a single time we spectated him without him hitting a headshot. That is so crazy to do. That is so crazy to do.
I wish that there was a headshot counter. But after this first map, we're at the professionals. We're going to pass you over to our analysts right now. We'll be right back.
Hi.
Oh, God. That was a little messier than I was expecting it to be. That's fine.
That was astounding. I'm flabbergasted. That was brilliant on both sides. Oh my goodness. Everything that just happened. That was insane. We were on on that round with Cheese's ace. You were saying that we needed a miracle right there.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed impossible, right? It was a 2v, I think it was a 2v5
Yeah.
going into that. Everybody who was holding down A just instantly executed. Firing squad. It was so brutal, and I was like, I mean, there's no coming back from that. It's going to take a miracle to win this round, but
and then Cheese pops around that corner.
yeah, I mean, again, I said it like literally right after. It's like it's going to take a miracle, but if anyone was able to bring it to us, it was going to be Cheese, who this whole map so far had been absolutely dominating. at least for the side of the Vandals, putting up crazy competition against the majority of FIU, and especially Agos, who was kind of their star player for most of the map as well. Had a lot of clean plays, clean flakes, especially impactful kills in rounds that would have been otherwise so insanely losable for FIU.
I would also say that Rect really popped off towards those later rounds. I mean, getting that 3K at the end pretty much ended it for the Vandals right there.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty hard to fight into, and when you already consider the stakes of that very last round, right? We're 2 rounds back. Cheese had just gotten that ace, and then immediately right after, boom, the whole
Right.
round fell apart. We completely dropped the ball. And then we go into the next round, and it's like, okay, well, maybe there's an opportunity to break it. But the pressure really, it comes from obviously staying in the game for sure, because you're on that match point. But it also comes from having to show up after the ace, right? After a 2v5 impossible round win where, like, the odds of you winning that round were so insanely low. You have to come back from that, and you have to realize, okay, like, what can we still do as a team in order to win this game, right? And I mean, you know, as Bradley said, it was a little bit too much to ask for by then.
And I gotta say, we got to see FIU
One enemy remaining.
pull up and take all that effort from the last 2 weeks, all those trainings, all of that practice on Corrode that we've been seeing, at least from what I've seen of their record.
Last player
All of those
standing.
close calls, and finally it's come to fruition here in this intense 16-14 match with insane gameplay that we got to witness. I mean, I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, and that's a really important thing to say. Is like, this is not a disappointing result,
No.
right? It's not like you're coming out of this and you're like, okay, it was a scrim, it was a bad scrim, whatever. Obviously we still lost and we're still taking that point to the board. But at the same time, like, I called it from the beginning, this was going to be a very competitive game. If you were looking
Absolutely.
at the Panthers' records from their games earlier on in the season, they were close games. They weren't complete blowouts. So I said that there was a really good chance that these teams were going to be really neck and neck, and we were going to have some very close competition. And that's exactly what happened today. But you have to commend both teams. Obviously, a lot of the anchor for the Panthers was really Agos being able to go in, get some information with utility, or just play the long rotates and get good flank kills that would help dwindle down the numbers of the Vandals for the Panthers to be able to capitalize on later on. But also from the side of the Vandals, as you were saying, had been scrimming, had been practicing, have been an insanely much cleaner team,
Absolutely.
especially from what we've seen from them today.
Like, I wasn't expecting to come into this map and see Cheese as Waylay, but we see an awesome Waylay from Cheese. We see Blood as Viper. We see Diabolic as KO. I mean, it was perfection. On the side of the Panthers, we were talking about that Neon not using their util as much. Think about all the difference that could have been made if they had been effectively using their util as well.
Yeah, I mean, that Neon was a bot frag from the Panthers, and that's not an insult to them because they still were having some impactful moments, but there were a couple rounds that I had noticed specifically from Rect that had cost them whole rounds, like just plays that just completely botched round that should have been absolutely winnable for the Panthers. One of them actually being this last round before the Vandals were able to get into overtime before the Panthers tried to make their site execute. We did see the Neon stuns into the corner before you kind of get into the lane area because I don't remember the thread. But instead of actually trying to play off of those stuns, try and see if anybody was there, they don't. They just commit and go main with their buddy that they were playing with at the time to see if they could double swing. But it didn't work. Obviously, like, you don't react to the stun because there's no threat, which was absolutely good on, I believe Diabolic was on the receiving end of that. So you just stay, and once you know you have the clear, you just swing back out. And that was exactly what was able to happen. You know, those people who were trying to swing into main got killed immediately. And had it not been for those charges, the Panthers might have won that round before even like risking the overtime. Obviously, they were still at risk of the overtime, but you know what I mean.
it was really up in the air at that point, and that kind of just sealed the deal for that round. Um, of course, going into overtime was great for the Vandals,
Absolutely.
and it really showcased the Panthers' skills as well as we headed in. But I mean, I I just I am again so very impressed with that entire map. All of that gameplay was gorgeous. I don't think I've seen a chamber, right? I guess was a
Yeah.
chamber. I've never seen a chamber that well played.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Should have seen Blood's Chamber back in 2023. No,
It-
I'm just kidding. He was kind of pooping the bed back then, but that's fine.
I don't think he played chamber that often though.
No, he did.
He did?
Because Breeze was on the pool. I remember specifically he was the Chamber player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, with that amazing map done, point for FIU. We're gonna send you back over to Radical and our casters.
And we're back. We're heading into map 2, and we've gotten enough time behind our belts to get over that first map, at least for me, because I had my hopes so high, and the Vandals came back so many times, but couldn't close out that first map. But we're heading into our second. It's a new week. It's a new map. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I just got done talking with the Valorant team, specifically Cheese, after that incredible performance. Spirits are actually pretty high right now. Cheese says that might have been the best clip he's ever hit, which would make sense because it might be top 10 Valorant clips I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Spirits are high. And look at them there getting back in that aim training there. Songwin just keeping that muscle memory high. Rest of them here studying up on the maps. Looks like, what map is that? Is that?
The next map they are playing is their map pick, and it is going to be Haven.
Ooh, Haven.
So a pretty strong performance against Florida's own map pick, and now the Vandals have their own advantage here. They've played Haven both weeks so far and have done pretty good, all things considered. They got a crazy 5-12 comeback win the first week.
Man.
Almost got a set. That's crazy. They almost. I think 5 is like their magic number. That's
Yep.
like when they're like, okay, I guess we'll lock in.
Fine, we'll start playing the Valorant you want us to play.
Yeah. If they play like that from the start, I mean,
Come on. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of incredible, nothing tastes as incredible as this Monster Java that I'm drinking right now. I've been getting into coffee a bit more, and Monster Java,
Mm-hmm.
it's so nice. It's
Thi-
lovely. It's
this
crisp.
is my first
it's cool.
time seeing it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's pretty cool. I'm not a coffee person, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Oh
I
yes,
am.
and this Loca Mocha flavor right here,
Loca mocha.
it just tastes like a yummy chocolate milk with a little bit of coffee in it.
chalky
It
milk.
is
Oh,
fantastic. How many?
man.
So you've never tried a Monster Java?
No, I've
you-
never even seen it.
Are you a big coffee guy?
I'm not a big coffee guy.
Well, yeah.
I'm scared. I'm gonna get addicted to coffee.
I mean,
I
well,
am.
you're
I
doing
don't want to get into it.
you're doing pretty good on Monster. You know,
Mhm.
you're pacing yourself.
Yes.
And coffee is definitely a different taste to Monster. So you definitely, if you're going for more sweeter stuff, it'll be harder to get into, especially if you're not a big fan of coffee.
Yeah. I also have enough energy as is, and I don't think I like
your
need
baseline
more.
your baseline energy is like 2 times the normal person.
2 coffees deep on the normal
Yeah,
person. Yeah.
yes, 2 coffees deep is just normal Brad energy.
Yeah. Speaking about having a lot of energy, before this map 1, I took Diabolical out to record a video, and I made him dance. I made him dance a lot. I made him dance for me, and it was awesome, quite frankly. Crazy dance moves. You guys will be seeing that pretty soon on the Valorant Instagram page, but it's pretty peak. the dance moves are incredible, and honestly, that's a good way to warm up for video games.
Yeah. I mean, get the whole
stretch
body
out
moving.
the physical body. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do crazy. Get the arms getting out there, because if they're going to be doing a lot of this, it's gonna. You should be. You know. I mean, I'm no health expert, so I don't know if this random arm moving is. We're on corrode again.
What the heck? I don't think this is supposed to happen.
Oops.
Classic
Oops is
cheese.
right. Oh well. Looks like we had a run it back.
Insta-lock Sage.
Run it back. Anyways, guess we're not going to corrode again. Thank God.
Yeah, classic cheese. I think he's still thinking about that previous ace right now. I mean, I would. If I hit that clip, I'd send that to my mom.
Oh, yeah.
I'd send that to my third cousin. I would. And my second one. And my first one. I'd send it to everyone I know.
How many cousins do you have? At least 3.
I have a 16th cousin.
16th?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Like,
yeah. Nah.
Like how many like brothers and sisters do your parents have?
Oh, yeah. I got a small family. Thanksgiving, it's 5 people.
Oh yeah,
Five people
my
at the table.
Thanksgiving was also 5 people.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though. You're like super connected. It's like a Valorant team. right after Thanksgiving dinner, we hop on Valorant. We hit
Like, oh, what are you thankful for, son? Waylay. I think I'm thankful for Waylay. Yeah.
Grandma hits a nice ace clip like some cheese.
Yeah, let's go, Granny. Let's go.
Gamer grandma back at it again.
I'm just thinking, it's like, all right, well, that's Thanksgiving. All right, who's hopping on? Who's hopping on?
Who's hopping on?
The Vandals are hopping on.
Stomach's
That's
full.
who. We're going to Haven, baby.
Yes, we are. The right map this time around. Oh, boy. Okay, Cheese not going for Duelist again. Probably because they've been practicing this comp. This is the comp they used in the previous week.
Oh, and the song went with that. It was so crazy.
Yeah, Songwin Neon on this map did the numbers.
Whoa.
And then also, this was the map Zombie had almost 30 kills on. So pay attention to those two. Cheese, I don't know. He's got some momentum going. He's kind of cooking.
Yup.
So maybe those 3 I would definitely pay attention to. As for Florida, like the analysts were saying, Rect had a very nice couple of rounds towards the end of that match. And August, he has been doing so good at this lurking role, this kind of space hogging little rat. This little rat that just nibbles and takes the cheese off the mousetrap without getting caught. But
and then Solitus, I believe, was the top frag for that map for the longest time, and then some cheese took it over. But Solitus just tapping heads left and right. Great gunplay from them.
yeah, the gunplay is not an issue so far in this series. But here we go. Getting into it here. Florida has KJ as their sentinel, so a little bit better defensively than that chamber from that previous map. Definitely is going to help holding one of these sites and kind of puts the pressure off of the rest of the teammates on defense. KJ is going to set up garage C area, so that's going to be a little bit tough for the Vandals to try and go through. But, man, God, I'm still exhilarated off that map 1. There were so many crazy clips. Like, wow,
Yes.
from both sides.
Yes. Setting up here, the Vandals going for a 4 stack here towards C. And then, 3, actually.
I'll find
Gets, ooh, the 2 and Spawn gets smoked off almost immediately. Gonna cut through mid now. Bit of a firefight towards this C site. The Vandals regrouping towards mid. If they push towards A, they've got wrecked right around that corner. And another playing that long game there.
This Viper wall is going to conceal them for a little bit. Oh my gosh!
Diabolical! Taking the right spot to bring down Rex.
Oh my god!
And your bird
it
claps
returns
right
the
back.
favor. What?
Spike is down.
Like I said,
Gets
gunplay is
quickly
not
picked
the
up.
problem.
Some Cheese picks it back up. They're setting up a rotate towards C. Would be the smartest play.
They do have to be fast about this, but they are going to be going into a KJ turret that could pester them a little bit. Do have to destroy that, and KJ gets the info. All of the defenders
30
coming
seconds
to
left.
C sites, trying to get ready for this retake. Great omen smoke to prevent them.
Yep, some Cheese. Gotta plant it before too much pressure starts building. Spike is down. Setting up for here. Blood!
Oh man, blood from
A great
B-side.
rotate, flanking them. Yubur, will he go down? No.
Oh, runs
Takes down
out of
Blood in
ammo.
time. It's a 3v2 here.
Uber super low,
One
one or two
enemy
Oh,
shots.
some Cheese. Hits him off, and then Lucky Girl, right in the middle of everything, gets shut down quick. The pistol round is one for the Vandals. Their momentum is carrying over from last map for sure.
Yeah, Idaho lost both pistol rounds from the previous map, so it's kind of interesting to see that they won the pistol round on their own map pick. It shows the different strategies that comes with pistol rounds and the different maps here.
It shows the strategies, and it shows the energy too. They're at this map, they're on home field. They played a great game last round, and they want to keep up that pressure. Speaking of pressure, C-Site's seeing a lot of pressure, and it's completely open as Songwin takes down Agos in a quick occupation
KJ
of
going
C-Site.
down just completely makes the whole setup irrelevant. And yeah, that's one of the freest sites.
Ooh, but we
Spike
have
planted.
a lurk deep in mid. Blood. Setting. Oh, Diabolical actually bringing down Lucky Girl. And the numbers disadvantage for Florida as they have to try and retake the C site.
Yeah, Idaho's goal now is just to conserve numbers here, play time, play it safe. Round should be won already here, but you don't want to lose too many guns just so you have them for this bonus round. Diabolical can die because he has a ghost. And he listened to me, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But
Spike's
Spike
gonna
is
go
going to go
off.
down.
Or they're going to take all three. Yep.
And they all died to the spike. It's not because they wanted to. It's because they needed to in order to get more money. Because, I don't know, that's something interesting Valorant does. They get more money for all of them dying. They don't give any ult points to the Vandals there. But Idaho with a strong 2-0 lead to start this map 2 off.
Your Burr looking awfully close at building those ultimate points. Only 3 away. Meanwhile, the rest of the Vandals sitting at 3 or 2 ult points already. Florida might be setting up something big here.
Oh, good trade
As
from Songwin.
Yep, starting off pretty harsh. Already bringing down numbers for each team.
Yeah,
The
Idaho's
Vandals.
not going to be able to grab that gun. It's way too far mid, so they're just going to continue with the guns they have. They actually have a Vandal or two. So I think they might have spent some dollar bills on this round. Some Cheese soloing sewers here. The rest of Idaho entering
Pops.
sight through main. That's a great stun
Oh,
from
you
Songwin.
Spike down
Able to
A.
trade off with Songwin. Some Cheese takes down Solidus. They have the numbers advantage. Lucky Girl on site. Sees one.
Spike
Gets
planted.
his position revealed. Diabolical covering that heaven spot. Lucky Girl rotates off site. Regroups with the Killjoy. Vandals dominating this A site here, covering all their corners.
This is going to be a hard one to retake. There's an up and down happening
Agos
in
and Lucky
hell.
Girl. Some cheese gets some shots down on Lucky Girl. Agos
enemy remaining.
Gets one.
Last
It's a
player
1-1.
Oh.
Oh, but the slide for the 4K from Songwin. And he's showing that Haven is his map.
Yup.
This is his domain, and we're all just living in it.
Definitely some dominating plays here from the Vandals, bringing it to a 3-0 right now.
One enemy remaining.
And another thing
Last
I want to
player
highlight is Diabolical had a lineup for his Molly on that site to try and cut off that CT. I say try, but did cut off CT, and that completely made it to where Florida couldn't enter site while they were planning. So great Molly, some good lineups, and good planning
Ooh,
from
the
Idaho.
Vandals predicting well here. An empty C site lays before them as Florida tries to flank them all stacked.
Yeah, I think Idaho is on to the full team flanking here.
Ooh, Blood in a bad position, running away from there with
Spike
half
planted.
health.
Watcher expired.
Vandals are at a numbers disadvantage already. Some cheese. Ooh! Solitus brings down some cheese. Songwin trades back. Numbers are still a bit
Nova
uneven.
ult is used.
Ooh.
Songwin takes down
Player
August,
standing.
jumping around, gets called out,
Grenade is
and
live.
it's all left to Omen. They don't know where
Oh!
Blood is. He gets two. Only needs one more. Has no idea where this person is. They're playing Ring Around the Rosie.
Oh!
And Blood goes down,
Walks
wrecked
right into
with
it.
the kill.
And that will defuse in time, bringing it 3-1.
If you're gonna buy a gun,
Yeah, some
just
cheese
shoot it.
going down in that little
player
aggression
standing.
there. And
Oh,
the
look at this
Sova
here.
ult being popped, they really thought they could win this round, and it was correct. So, yeah, that is a very good round for Florida to win, especially a Thrifty. That definitely boosts your mental a little bit once you win a Thrifty. You're like, wow, if we can win with Classics and Sheriffs, why can't we win with Vandals and Phantoms? So we'll have to see how this round goes. This
Another
could be a
five
fast
set.
5-man from Idaho.
Pushing up
Caution
through
here.
sewers now.
Diabolical has some crazy Viper walls at his disposal, especially on this map. Working their way up, playing contact here. Finally shows presence.
Agos gets some reinforcements with Solitus and Yubur. Pushing with that Killjoy up towards heaven.
Without shooting our gun, they just
Spike
take
planted.
space on site, get spiked down, and it's going to be a full 5-on-5 retake.
Agos not seeing much in heaven, gets smoked off, but stays up there, willing to stay there after the smoke disappears.
Florida does not have any
Oh.
ults for this retake, so
Agos
Fury
getting some
off
stray
the
bullets,
gunplay.
drops right in front of Songwin and Blood.
Cheese getting two.
Oh,
One
through the
enemy
smoke.
remaining.
Oh,
And
quick
wow.
gunfight.
Yeah, that
Brings
was
it.
just a firing range right there. They were all going through the smoke.
Yup,
Firing
Agos.
range from Idaho.
Agos receiving some pressure in heaven, drops right into two barrels. They quickly take him down. Boop. And then here with Songwin, there's the full 3-stack. Some cheese gets two. Then Diabolical and Zombie finish it out.
And Idaho just looks so comfortable on Haven. Every time they play it, it's like a whole different level they're setting for themselves. It's just their most practiced map, and it's showing. It's 1-4, opposite
Ooh, Blood
of
already
outcome
bringing
last
down
time.
one. We have Some Cheese pushing towards mid. If anyone could do it, it'll be them. Util at least lets them know that there's one there. Rex gets
Cheese
traded for Yabur.
does go down mid. Yoru's able to go up there, pick up his gun, but in return, Idaho is on site.
Last
Solidus
player
goes
standing.
down. What's playing in the smoke? Gets one, and it's a 3-versus-1. Yoru did pick up Cheese's gun.
Ooh, Wrecked gonna walk right into Songwin.
Has a lot of utility. Just chooses to play off contact.
You had it
Songwin.
coming.
Finishing out that round 6-1.
Yeah, Songwon just looks nice on this map.
Yep, already leading the leaderboard. That doesn't sound right to me. Already topping the leaderboard with 9 kills, 3 deaths. Good ratio so far. Going
Yeah,
into round
it's
7.
pretty good at 3 KD. It's it's whatever. I'm used to like 20, 15 KD, but I guess 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, of course, Brad. Of course, Brad. No one.
It's over.
This is why
Just
you're.
don't check my history. Don't
this-
check my
Go,
history.
go.
This is why you're on the casting table and not in the game.
Yeah, because I'm just so out of everyone's league, #1 in the nation and all that.
Of course, of
Whatever.
course. The Vandals sending a few down towards B site. Ooh,
So
that.
drone does spot him.
but
Do
only
they use some
spots
util to
one.
flush him out? No, they don't. Songwon is playing it risky, staying here. Cheese could try and deduce that
Ooh,
Rex is in
Rex!
this corner. The timing is crazy. Gosh. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, that timing.
I would wish it upon you, Brad.
Oh man.
Uber brings down some cheese. Songwon tries to get another ult kill, but just walks right into it. Zombie has to pick up the pieces.
Uber has 4 on the round, looking for the ace, but it's going to take a while because they have to walk to the other side of the map.
Ooh, and Blood takes Heaven.
Destroyed.
Is that the best spot that you thought Blood could take?
I
in
mean,
order to
it's a
defend
pretty
this?
good spot. Omen's one of those agents that can TP, so could catch him off guard. We'll have to see if they are aware of the potential TP that Blood did, but it's a great spot. It's looking like.
Ooh, Blood sees Agos, but Agos brings it down quick. 2-5 will be the score.
Yeah, second round win from
stealing
Florida here, trying to build some economy, and they're kind of in the Vandals position from last map here.
Yup.
They're kind of starting off with a slower
Placing alarm bot.
start. They're on this defensive side. It's not fully working out, and they're kind of changing the whole defensive setup right now. KJ started out setting up Garage and C, but is now putting an alarm bot B and putting the setup on A's side. Probably more concerned about holding that.
The Panthers also have 4 ults ready. The Vandals only with 2, so this could be a tough round for the Vandals. But it could also be a tactic to try and bring down the amount of ults that the Panthers have right now. They're setting up a double push. 1 through sewers, 1 through main A on that A site. The rest lurking around mid.
Yeah, I really
Ooh.
like.
Almost lining up a perfect shot on Wrecked. Songwon shooting through the smoke there.
I really like Idaho sending some cheese as Lurk. Right as I say that, he does go down. My bad for the Jinx cheese.
Come on,
And
man.
this is kind of a tough situation right now. Idaho doesn't really have any space at all. And Florida is stacked on this B site.
And
Almost
with-
like they're reading them perfectly.
Oh, Blood brings down Solidus, though. Pushes pressure on site.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Does
here
the Viper
comes-
Pit.
30 seconds left.
Oh, does a good job of avoiding right here. Diabolical is still alive.
Ooh, the Yoru comes out. Finds one of them in the smoke. Tries to go for it. Ooh, Killjoy
Last
ult.
player standing.
Comes out for the defenders, but Diabolical can't push anymore. 5-3. Going into the round 9.
Yeah, that Viper's Pit was a little forced, I would say. They didn't really clear any of sight. They had no idea what the numbers were, and I think they just needed to take a little more space before fully committing that ultimate. And then the KJ ultimate was going to counter it anyway, so
Time to jump.
But
that was really well played.
going into
Front
round
court.
9, the Panthers did use 3 of their ults. And, you know, we have a good buy from both sides here.
That Teo drone
Oh,
actually
maybe not
gives
the
a lot
best. But Songwon with Bucky Gaming has
Face
never
your
ceased to
fear!
amaze. Pushing onto that A side pretty quick. The Vandals, will they plant it early? Yes, they will.
Oh, Songwin, lucky game. That Viper's orb has been causing problems for Florida to try and enter.
Pushes through the smoke.
Oh man, I was about to say, that smoke is about to go down.
Ooh, the Sova drone gets shot down.
Might have spotted Songwin, but doesn't fully matter. Teo Rockets going on to side the goal. Okay.
Trade
Getting one.
first.
Bucky not doing enough damage. Trades going on out.
2-1 left. Lucky up in the heavens, gets taken down.
Look, he killed their own teammate with the Teo ultimate. That is
No!
that's pretty unlucky, I'd say.
No way.
And if that didn't happen, it would have been a 2 versus 1 at the end. That could have changed the tide of that
See
round.
if we caught it in the replay.
Yeah, that Teo.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just narrowly hit Solitus there in Zombie with a nice shot to end that round. Idaho stopping the win streak before it starts 6-3.
Setting up a C push here with a Killjoy. And 1 Sentry looks like, is that a Sentry icon? Still learning the game here.
A turret icon. No, those are swarm grenades. Those little arrows.
Setting up a relatively smooth C push here. The Panthers,
And
we're expecting
wow.
it.
Neon's already in the back of sight. That's the entry you
Ooh.
want to see out of your duelist.
Strong pressure from Songwin here. Pushing them back towards their spawn, towards
Spike
mid.
planted.
Spike goes down. Cheese brings down Agos. Not knowing that there's one left in that little room there. Blood gets cornered by Lucky Girl. Meets back up with Yabur. Wrecked. Uses the
Time to
clone. Stuck behind that smoke though. Can't do much. And now Diabolical is going to be right behind him.
Oh man, bit of whippage there. And that TP is going to be awkward. It's all awkward. There's only one Vandal remaining.
It's Diabolical. Can he clutch it? Gets one through the smoke. Hits it a little bit.
He is holding it. Does he know he's a bit off?
Oh, he's off just by the slightest amount. Can he get the kill right
man.
after? He can.
Does get the kill, but that is a round you want to have as Idaho. They had great positioning. They ended up going down. Songwin just got caught swapping weapons at that awkward time.
Yep, but it's not the end of the world. 6-4 lead for the Vandals. 2-point lead going into round 11 right before the switch. Looking pretty good. Yabur takes the lead on the leaderboard with 11 kills, 7 deaths. Songwin only 1 behind.
Yeah, and this is going to be a bit of a mixed buy from Idaho. So Bucky's, Sheriffs, not AR guns. So they're doing a good job at going A. Definitely more close range battles are available.
They're sticking together, which is smart. They're able to have each other's backs and get at least a trade, if not dominating over the Panthers right now. Not seeing something that they like, so appears that they're rotating for B, which only has 1 Panther defending it.
Blood gets spotted from the Sova Dart, so they know at least one is A, and Idaho is reading this perfectly. Okay, they're going back to A, faking them out. There still is a Sova up here in heaven.
Some cheese. Lone Wolf with a Sheriff pushing up through B. Can they find anything? As Diabolical brings down Yabur.
There's that Molly.
And Songwin goes down due to Wrecked. Wrecked and Lucky Girl meeting back up. Diabolical shuts it down. Some cheese with Solitus with the flank. Gets traded by Agos. It's a 3v2. The Vandals plant the spike at A.
Oh, Viper's bit. This one's a bit better than the one previously here. And this is going to make it that much
way
harder.
To heaven. Agos. Ooh, here's the gunshots.
Gotta be careful of that spam. All of Idaho playing very close together. I like this a lot for the trade potential.
Rex able to get Zombie and then
Last
pushes
player
right back.
standing.
It's down to 2v1.
Do they check the corner?
Oh, they do.
Blood not
they have
hitting
time?
his shots. They do have
Yep.
time.
Swarm
Florida
grenade
takes
out.
that round, and that's another round Idaho could have won. They didn't have like the greatest of guns, but that flash from Yoru to
Last
enter
round
into that
before the
Viper's
switch.
pit, getting that
Last round
kill,
to use our
evening
crits
numbers,
and abilities.
and then
Don't
most
waste your
importantly, the
firepower.
Viper kill, taking down that pit, and then Blood was in a good position, just kind of panicked, missed the shots.
Look at the consistency here from the Vandals. Each Songwon, Sumcheese, and Diabolical having the same KD right now. And then Zombie and Blood holding the back of the pack have the same amount of kills and nearly the same amount of deaths here. It's consistency, but they got to keep playing. It's a 5-6, only a 1-point lead for the Vandals. They have to keep this pressure going and at least get a 2-point lead before the swap. And a 5-stack setting up on C-side against a Killjoy and a turret might be what they need. Sungwon getting low early in the game.
I like
Diabolical getting low.
Yeah, I like that from Diabolical. He was holding Spike and then dropped it to his teammate that wasn't 10 HP and was full health. So, oh my god, and as I was talking, blink and you missed it, Songwon enters site again. Florida has really been giving Idaho this C site for relatively free, opting for the retake, and sometimes it's been working out.
Yoru ults.
Yoru plus Sova ult combo. It's pretty deadly. Does take out Zombie.
Diabolical and Songwon bringing down Lucky and Solitus. Songwon with the ult. Can we see another repeat of last week?
Wow!
Oh!
That was a bit too aggressive from Songwon. Blood getting one, getting two.
Getting traded off. Yabur tries to... Ooh! Looks at the wrong time. Gets taken down by Sumcheese. A good 2-point lead right before the half for the Vandals. They're in a good position.
Yeah, it was 7-5. I think both teams just swapped the way they won rounds from last map because it was 7-5 at the end of the first half last time.
Yeah, we'll see if
Pretty
Florida is able to start the comeback machine and start cooking out some crazy round wins here.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying the dynamic between these two teams. They're finding each other's weaknesses, and they're both changing too. Like, the adaptations from both teams have just been incredible. And going into the half, you know, it's exciting.
Yeah, sometimes it's easy to fall into the habit of doing the same defensive setup every round, but Florida's doing a good job at changing that up. And that one turret just forces all of Idaho back.
Ooh, Yabur and Songwon here going a little bit back and forth. Yabur
Shock
does
dart
have
missing.
a bit more. Diabolical pushing through. Yeah, the Panthers playing relatively slow, staying towards spawn. Vandals doing the same thing, staying towards site, not pushing too hard. It is the pistol round.
Yeah, and Idaho has no reason to be pushing. They're just leaving it in the hands of Florida this round. They don't want to give them any free picks or whatnot. Agos is at 3 HP already.
Ooh, Songwon does catch a straight bullet, but rotates out of there quickly.
Oh, okay.
Sumcheese also taking a little bit of flack.
35 seconds left. Agos with 3 HP
Ooh,
to
and
his
it looks
name.
like they might be
30
pushing
seconds
towards
left.
A, which is the most defended of the sites here. Might be a bad prediction here. Agos does get down
Wow.
Diabolical, though.
That is a crazy kill from him. But there were so many Vandals on this side to defend it, and they only have 12 seconds to plant. All Vandals have to do is cancel this plant.
firefight.
Hubert has two so
Oh,
far on the round.
Player
Zombie
Spike
goes
down
on side
A.
of the
Yup.
crate, gets 4 kills on the round, stops the plant, and wins Idaho the second pistol round of this map.
That's a great start for the Vandals. and a really uneventful pistol round right until the very end. Agos getting this 1 kill in mid, and then the firefight that ensued on site with Zombie getting 4 kills to bring it to an end. 8-5, 3-point lead for the Vandals going into the second half. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, when a team is able to stack defenders on pistol round, it is so hard. Just a good job from Idaho reading where Florida was going to go. Bit of chip damage for both sides right here. And the smoke is going to go down to cut everyone off of mid, but not Cheese from getting a pick on Wrecked. Idaho just with a bunch of Spectres. An Outlaw here from Songwin sees the classic. Knows exactly the corner.
Great prediction there from Songwin. The Panthers playing relatively spread out. Now pushing towards the C site with Diabolical. Gets that jump peak, sees at least one.
Oh, and Idaho's on their way.
Yup.
For backup.
That was quick. Here come the Vandals. Some Cheese brings down Solidus.
One enemy remaining.
There's the 3K, the 4K to close it out.
And a flawless round for Idaho on that bonus round. That's the ideal scenario of a bonus round. I guess any round at all, if you think about it. But
oh, look at this.
Yeah, that's
calculates
awesome.
It perfectly.
Yeah, very smart from Songwin. He loves taking space on A main. We see him every time in that A main on defender side.
And Some Cheese just killing it today.
Yeah, even off the duelist, he's killing it right now.
Panthers setting up a 2-3 split, moving towards C-site. Get some contention here. Cheese is down. The heaviest hitter for the Vandals so far. So is Diabolical. It's an uncontested C-site for the Panthers. And the Vandals are left scrambling. We have one Panther near spawn.
Spike planted.
Giving some of the Vandals a little bit of trouble. Oh, blood goes down because of Agos. The lurk does work. And now it's down to 2 Vandals. Is this... It's Songwin and Zombie.
Wow, that is crazy he was able to read that. Man, that was a good angle from Omen, TPing up on that crate. Here's an Outlaw. This is pretty good for the C site. One has to go on defuse, maybe smoke off the bomb, and then hold it with an Outlaw. Wait, they don't have smokes. I'm tripping.
Songwin.
He gets the half, but goes down from the tail rocket.
Dang. Not able to do too much. Songwin with a sacrifice to get to half, but, you know, Diabolical was just caught out in the open.
Yeah, Idaho.
Bringing the score to 6-9.
6-9.
Nice.
Wow, look at the scoreboard for both teams. It's pretty
close.
similar. Like 15 kills for top frag, and then kind of that 10 region for the mid frags.
Oh, look at this peek here from Zombie. Incredible shot.
Yeah, good read. That angle is not used a whole lot, so being aware of that, very nice from Zombie. Shows how many hours he has in the game.
Florida sticking together towards mid. Take flight. Yabur putting a lot of pressure on this B site now.
That Sofa drone is going to see that there are no defenders on B site. They're going to go in.
Not yet. Wrecked.
Nope.
Ooh.
That was not the real one.
Ooh, Rex brings down Songwin. Get back to B site.
1 HP from a wallbang op shot. Oh, man.
Oh,
It gets 2 kills.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, crazy coincidence there. Both of the Vandals walking right into Rex site. Diabolical brings down Solidus, but Lucky Girl brings it down. 7-9 going into round 17.
Yeah, and this is a little scary for Idaho if they want to maintain this lead, because now it's another save round.
Look at this. 1-2.
And that's all because that op shot didn't fully finish him off, and he survived that 1 HP. I think 1 HP just like gives you superpowers or something. It just makes you a better gamer.
Stay focused.
Round 10 has Florida setting up a C push with 2 lurking towards mid, but we do have Blood trying to keep it side of the Vandals. Ooh. Diabolical pushing down through C.
And yeah, Florida was
defense.
completely ready for that. 3 of them holding that angle for an aggressive defender. The Omen ult is invested to clear up sight. They are coming on in. Spike is going to go
Spike
down.
planted.
And Idaho has a tough retake ahead of them.
Yep, 5v4. They're slowing down. They have to keep their numbers close. They're doing 2 pairs here. 1 through spawn, 1 through mid. There is a lurk from Florida. Towards the start of that C-long. Wrecked with 2.
One
Brings
enemy
it to
remaining.
a 1v5. Songwin. Ooh, walking right into a Panther. Lucky Girl lines it up. A flawless victory for Florida. The Vandals losing their edge. It's 9-8 now.
Yes, it is. And
That's 3 rounds in a row that the Vandals haven't been able to defend against the Panthers.
yeah, and Florida is kind of using Vandals' aggressiveness against them. They realize that Idaho likes to take some space on defense, and so they're playing it to where they're playing angles to where if Idaho does push up, they got like 3 people there to try and shoot down that aggressive defender.
We got
Really well
Yoru
played.
seeing nothing on A site. They're just playing slow, playing together, playing close. Panthers still just stuck in spawn for a little while.
Sofa Drone already being out for attacker side is going to be tough for when they actually want to enter onto a site. -1 utility, a very valuable one for trying to take site. Probably has to wait for that Sova Dart to come back just to be able to get a nice, clean execute.
Agos again taking that rat corner. Songwin not even going to try and push through that smoke there. Little bit more defense on B site. 1 rotating towards A. Just a slow round so far.
Some jiggle peeking, and Florida... Okay, it looks like they are going to end A here.
30
having
seconds left.
Agos here mid with a nice position for a potential flank. They're working their way up main, but only 20 seconds
Yep,
left.
there goes the ult. It's popping into A site. The Vandals having 3-on-3 here. 12 seconds
They
to
need
plant.
to try and cancel it out. Zombie gets
Not able
1,
to,
2.
but gets your bird down. 3v2. Vandals are in a good spot here.
Lucky Girl gets
Last
2 in
player
this
standing.
corner. Does go
Enemy
down.
remaining.
It's down to
Agos
Agos.
from the
Whoa!
flank.
It's tied up 9-9.
Wow. Okay, we have ourselves a game. Florida
I got money.
really showing that they're not going to let Idaho take this map as easily as
One
they
enemy
thought they
remaining.
were. 2 clean shots right there.
I got
And
money. Need something.
Igos has been such a good lurker for Florida, taking so much space in mid, whether it's an off-site, and just getting a lot of impactful kills from behind. A lot of his kills are always from ones where Idaho isn't looking at.
Idaho playing a bit more offensively here. Trying to catch a few zombie. Sees Agos and gets him midair.
Yeah, Zombie wants to try and grab that gun while he can.
Diabolical. Setting up a good corner here.
Oh, what a good flash out. And they take out 2 instantly. Zombie gets 1, evening the numbers, uses the ult, even though it's a save round. They feel confident enough. Blood gets taken down flank.
Last player
Oh, both through the smoke.
Oh, man. Florida has the lead.
Vandals losing their edge. They were in such a good position before the first half, and then 5 rounds in a row brings it 10-9. 2 rounds
Nice.
for the Panthers, and they get match point
Last player standing.
without much contention. Just 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I think Idaho needs to do an aggressive play on defense, maybe with a pair or something, but it looks like that's not going to really happen.
Songwon, the only one down a long, trying to prevent the Panthers from coming through. Just one lone defender. Songwon cannot handle it all on its own.
Spike dropped.
The audio
Oh,
play here.
KJ ult is used. Idaho has to get outside of that area.
Is Songwon going to make it?
Oh, those tail rockets could be going in the corner. Possibly. Doesn't take out anyone with them. The site is free. They're using a Sova ult here. They're using so many ults to try and get onto the site. Jeez.
Agos gets traded off. Zombie for some cheese. Uber brings down Diabolical. Some cheese for Solidus. Rex for some cheese. Rex gets 2. Uber
Rex
closes it
is
out.
wrecking face right now. He is winning his gun duels, taking space for Florida, and it's popping off. 20 kills to his name.
I don't know what happened to the Vandals. They're losing their edge. They're losing their team play. It's 6 rounds in a row
I'm out of
without barely any contention from the Vandals at all.
here. Alarm bot.
Yeah, Idaho, I think, just needs to use 2 of these ults this round just to ensure a victory. If they lose this round, the next round is a save round. They won't have enough to buy, and it will be match point. So this is a must-need round for Idaho. Otherwise, it's nearly impossible for them to win this map.
Lots of pressure here. Agos brings down Songwon early in the game. Slight push on C, but now they're spreading out, seeing if there's any contention through mid or possibly through A. Spike is still inching ever closer to C. No defense there. The Vandals playing very spread out. And, yep. We're getting the intel that there's no one on C site. Are they going to push now that the Vandals are rotating there? They see that there's that. Yep, they're rotating back around. C site is not safe anymore. Solidus gets a few hits through a wallbang. Agos brings... some cheese brings down Agos. This is big for the game. The numbers are even now. Diabolical and some cheese sticking by each other's sides. The fire through pop shots. It might be a pop onto B. Zombie and some cheese taking
Ults for
each side.
information on site. Uber is planting in the meantime. Spike is going to be down. All of Florida is coming back mid to play this post plant.
Gets 1, 2. Diabolical cuts that corner, sees Lucky Girl, doesn't
enemy
rotate in
remaining.
time. Can he bring him down? Ooh,
Some
knocked through the
Jiggle
wall.
peeking.
Good
Gets a third.
They
Wow.
are still in this game.
Diabolical played that so nicely right there. And all of Idaho was kind of collapsing all around them. They kind of all funneled Florida back into mid space by using some intel, forcing them out into mid. And Diabolical, 1, 2, played this one very safe. Did not
Gets
want
him
to
to move
throw at
around.
all. Bang. Wow. That was nice and clean from him. And yeah, like I said, that was a must-need round for Idaho.
Yep. Florida only has a 1-point lead. They're stacking up for a big C push here, a 5-man, and it might be pretty fast. Util going out already. Songwon, the only one to defend.
C has been pretty strong for
Yep.
Florida.
There goes the
Wow,
intel.
that Viper Molly. Songwin
Uber
gets
goes-
Util out. The shock dart ends up hitting him.
Uber will plant it down relatively early. The Vandals have to come back from a hard one here.
Cutting through.
They do have Viper's Pit, but this is a tough scenario to try and use it effectively in.
Oh, Zombie gets brought down by Solidus.
Yeah, just gets caught
Some
out right there.
Cheese
Wait,
making it-
Some
taking it
Cheese is
slow.
making a move here. They might not expect
Some
him.
Cheese gets one. Tries to shoot through the smoke. Doesn't see another one. Able to hit Wrecked for a little.
Oh, there's
Round
so
that
much
corner.
stall utility. Swarm grenades, Teo rockets.
Blood.
Blood
goes
is
for
on
the half.
spike. He
Can
gets the
clutch it?
half.
Sticks
Cheese
it.
gets
Oh,
one.
gets down.
I will see tomorrow.
Brings
Not
it
enough
down.
time. I do not think it's going to be close. Oh my god. 0.01 second. 0.01 second. Oh my goodness.
It's match point for Florida. 12-10.
100th of a second left on that
Nothing
defuse.
breaks morale harder than a 0.01 second left on the
Player
defuse. The Vandals had it so close. Oh, and with that
Jeez.
clutch kill to end it off, a 4K for Some Cheese. They're
Oh
able
my
to slow it
gosh.
down.
Oh,
Look at that.
what?
0.01 seconds.
Gotta go.
That's just unfair.
Songwin getting aggressive. Nice stun. Gets a kill. Should probably back on out.
But doesn't.
Decides to continue forward.
Oh, gets taken down by Agos. Zombie sees the jump peak there. Retreats back into A site. Has blood on their back. The Panthers, one pushing through sewers just to keep the two on A site. The rest quietly rotating towards C site, it appears. Having only one defender there.
Yeah, both of these teams feeling so much pressure. The nerves are definitely there. Only
It's
one
quiet.
lonesome defender on C. Diabolical.
Gets the numbers
one.
advantage. There's two on C site now. They're rotating back towards A.
It is Zombie, who is a pretty strong anchor.
Ooh, Zombie and Agos.
The
have it close
Prowler.
here.
30
The
seconds.
Prowler gives it away. Agos goes down. Zombie still on site. Lucky Girl.
Last player
Lure
standing.
goes down. Some
Spike
cheese.
down A.
Can he bring it?
Ooh, Cheese comes alive in these final moments of the map.
This is tense here.
And we might see another overtime if Idaho wants it bad enough.
Player standing.
It seems like they do. They've won a couple rounds in a row. And Lucky Girl, I mean, you can't blame them. The nerves are so high right now. It's going to be some shaky aim.
Some cheese still top fragging here. But the numbers don't help. If the
Is
teamwork isn't
Songwin
there-
going fast on C main?
Oh,
Uses
yes!
the ultimate!
Using the ult
Has
gets
one,
one!
gets
Spike
paranoia,
down, C.
and plays it smart this time around, just backs up.
Tries to get through the
Almost out.
smoke.
Not going to do
finding
the same
anything.
mistake last round.
Songwin staying back on site. The pressure is on the Panthers now. They weren't expecting that. The numbers advantage taken early by the Vandals. We have some Panthers pushing towards mid now. It's all quiet.
Yeah, Florida is playing this so slow and methodical, just trying to play the mind games here. But Idaho has been doing a good job as of late, reading which site they are going to hit last. And the anchors on the sites have been doing a very good job at stalling and getting an initial pick.
Florida International now regrouping, trying to come up with a new strategy here now that they're down one player. The Vandals having some good spread here on sites. One on
30
sewer,
seconds left.
one's coming back towards B site, trying to help Diabolical, and Song went out. Ooh, a
They
good.
could try and use this KJ ult
Ooh,
to
try
take
to get a
space
jiggle
on site.
peek.
They
Agos,
hear blood.
ooh,
How
able
does
to
he get one there? That's
to-
insane.
Agos now on B site with Wrecked.
10 seconds.
Oh,
Killjoy
KJ
ult
ult
goes
right
out.
on site. That could be destroyed.
Not going to get planted time. 3 seconds left.
We're going to overtime again. Oh, man, back-to-back overtimes.
Spirits are high, but that just means more pressure for the Vandals to stop this from being a 2-0. They need this map to keep the game going. That Killjoy ult
Player standing.
not
Yeah.
being enough. The Vandals just sticking it to keep it down. We're into overtime. My goodness.
Yeah, I think Florida probably should have used that KJ ult just a little bit earlier because it does take time for it to actually take effect. So Idaho can just use that time to push a site because there's only 10 seconds left in the round. There will be like 1 second remaining in the round when that KJ ult was going to go off. So Idaho just didn't respect the KJ ult, continued pushing, and won the round because of it.
The pressure is on. The Vandals pushing up towards B site. Only 2 defenders. Solitus caught in the middle of
Whoa,
Songwin.
Oh, what? That is so unlucky for the Vandals. How? Okay. Solitus does go down. Cheese does get 2, evening out the numbers. Zombie
in a good
has
position
back
here.
sight.
Gets
Gets 1,
down
gets 2. It's a 2 versus 1. Zombie is so low.
KJ going through B. Some
Last
cheese.
player standing.
Oh,
Agos
man.
brings down
Spike
Zombie.
down B.
Playing ring around the rosy here.
I have the spike.
Spike is picked up. Agos. Cheese with a very smart rotate towards A, but Agos is close on their tail.
These are 2 top dogs going at it in
The
this
plant is
1
down.
versus 1.
The peak is away. Some cheese.
Oh, Cheese wins it! 3 kills on the round. He's like, oh, thank God. It was a bit of a spray battle.
Woo!
And Cheese comes on
Oh,
top.
man. This is the first time that the Vandals has a lead for 6 or 7 rounds. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That will never happen again. It was just
It's
the
all
fact
right,
of the
man.
matter.
We all
I
do
had
it.
to say it. I had to say it. And I know that's something that we're trying to crack down on.
I've never once said it, ever. There's no
0.67 meter.
there's no
Ring a bell?
clip. No. There's no clip or anything. But wow, look at this. The ugly spray battle at the end. Oh boy. The first time out of this map, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Could
that's
be
right.
second. But yeah, I mean, this would be the time to use it.
I think I need to catch a breather too.
Yeah, they're using it for us mainly.
Yes, thank
I'm
you
pretty
for taking the
lightheaded.
timeout. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, trying to keep this energy going. Thank God for Monster Energy. I've been sipping on this can throughout this series.
I've already finished mine, if you
And-
couldn't tell.
Man, I am faded off of it.
I think you needed
I know, trying to close it out. Are they
Is that
going
a
to do anything
3-stack on
special?
A?
I kind of like that. They've been locking down on this A defense. C is definitely the worrisome site for Idaho. So maybe Florida takes advantage of that.
A 2-stack going towards Diabolical, who is solo here. Hit a drone through that smoke.
They already took Space Garage. It's only a lonesome Diabolical,
Versus
but a
Yabur
good
here.
Viper Wall.
Can't really
As
see
the
it.
drone
Oh!
goes through. What the
A
heck?
trade there. Diabolical for wrecked. Yabur gets behind Diabolical, takes him down. A good trade here. 4v4. C-Spot will be the Panthers here.
Yeah,
Agos gets Songwon trying to rotate some cheese.
yeah, with
Brings
that
him down
lurk.
a little bit. Just a... Oh. Some cheese
Cheese
brings down
chasing
Agos.
him down. That was such a good kill from Cheese.
An empty C site here. The Vandals smoking it off,
It's
pushing
going to be
through.
another one of these post plant angles here. It's going to be a lot
Oh,
of spam.
Zombie from downtown brings down your bird. Blood for Solidus. Lucky Girl brings down Zombie.
And
Blood.
the Vandals are going to take the map. We are going to map number 3.
Woo!
We are almost 2.5 hours in. Wow, you see Songwin, his face in his hands, almost relieved right there. I'm sure I would be. Wow, back-to-back overtime games. That is so draining. Cheese once again
32.
on top. 32 kills. This is the best I've ever seen him play. He is so locked in right now.
2 maps in a row for some cheese. Getting more than 30 kills is so impressive, and on 2 different maps as well.
Yeah, 2 different maps, 2 different agents, 2 different, like, very distinct play
Yes.
styles, showing that he has that versatility. It doesn't really matter what role you put him on. Some cheese, he's going to cook. He's going to cook for you, and it's going to be a nice 5-course meal.
Yep, lots of cheese there as well. Wow, this was really tough for the Vandals. We had 6 rounds in a row. The Panthers just kept winning and winning and winning. That was a crazy map.
Yeah, it was looking very scary for the Vandals. After a 6-win streak, it is so hard to try and come back from that mentally, physically, with gamer skill. Like, you're probably so drained, especially after 2 hours of straight Valorant. I cannot express that enough. Like, gaming for that long straight, sometimes people get better as it goes. Sometimes they get worse. But, wow, it's all going to come down to map number 3. And we will be seeing that right after we go to the analyst corner. See you guys for map number 3.
Welcome back from that fantastic map with Haven. Thank you, commentators. That was truly fantastic. I mean, oh my goodness. I know I use that buzzword a lot, but I like it because it's good. Just a little recap. We went into back-to-back overtime.
Yeah.
And let me pull up some parallels for you. Corrode, we lost both pistol rounds.
Mhm.
Haven, we win them.
Yeah.
Corrode, we go into OT and lose. Haven, we go into OT and win.
Mind you, there was a really close parallel of finishing the first half 6-6 as well. We saw
Oh, yeah, you're
a
right.
much stronger performance in the first half from the Vandals than we did in the first half of Corrode,
Mhm.
definitely. And it definitely, it looked for a second that it was going to be 6-6. I mean, there were a lot of plays in this first half. That I'm like, why? How did we win this? How did we get away with some of these kills, right?
That was an insane shot. Sanguine was popping off on this map, and I just can't believe it. I mean, genuinely, that Sova was on the Panthers, utilizing their ult frequently. Uber was surprising me constantly with that Sova. I think that's just something that stuck out to me. It was a little disappointing on that round where I believe it was Cheese had that .0
Oh, yeah.
seconds.
The .01 defuse. Had he pressed for a second earlier, a couple frames earlier, he would have been able to
Truly.
get it off. It was so close. Actually, clenched my butt watching that defuse.
You know what? But I got to applaud our Vandals. They came back from that, and they did not let their morale drop. They just went right back at it. For the Panthers, they just kept going. They kept bringing it back. They had a 5-6 round streak, which was crazy.
Yeah, it was a little scary to watch. The tide was turning very, very fast on that.
I mean, just watching from Corrode to Haven, this intense competition was amazing to see, and I'm so excited for that third map, which we'll see what it is. It's not going to be Corrode. I know that we teased you with that, I promise. It was just a little mix-up. So we had Corrode, Haven. I can see us doing Bind or maybe Breeze, just from the compositions that we've been seeing from both teams.
Yeah.
I'd put my money on Breeze.
I'd say the same. And we've been seeing that come out as a map 3. We saw it last week against the Boilermakers in a map that went very, very well for the Vandals. It seems like a map that they're just really comfortable on, considering their hero pool. It seems like things kind of just click in terms of, fight plans and stuff like that. So I'm hoping if we do see Breeze again in this series and this week, that it goes as fortunate as it has been so far.
I would hope so. We do really well on Breeze just in general. If we do get a Breeze third map, I would expect Waylay Cheese, Viper Blood, Sanguine. Honestly, because I'm so new to Sanguine, I'm not predicting as much for him, but I could see another Neon and maybe a Jet. And I know that I'm missing my fifth, but not quite sure who the fifth would be.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about.
I
That's
mean,
about it.
honestly, I'm just so excited to head in to that next map. If our commentators are ready, but I don't think they are. Mostly, okay. You get stuck with our pretty faces for just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
As for a few different things that I've noticed, sometimes when the Panthers were struggling a little bit, they would pull back like they were saving to the last, like, as much as possible and stall as long as possible, specifically on an attack, and then they would push mid, and I guess, like, see which side or which site would be easier to take. I mean, that's just something I noticed. Maybe it was just one round and it stuck out to me, but that was something I noticed. And I noticed also that it didn't really work out how they wanted it to. They waited too long.
Yeah, in a lot of situations, and it's really hard to judge timing on
Yeah.
that kind of thing when you're playing for like more of a default and kind of just testing the waters, see what kinds of information that you can get from where. You saw Sanguine, for example, in a long, many a time catching people lacking in lobby, actually using his charges in the way that they were supposed to be used.
Mm-hmm.
Looking
Yeah.
at someone in particular over from FIU.
It's okay.
And finding a lot of value off them. It was a very strong performance from really early on in the first half of those kinds of plays, and we kind of just saw it again and again and again. Sanguine pushing up, getting aggressive, which is it's how the Vandals individually like to take those kinds of duels, and finding so much value out of those. So as long as he's got that magic to bring the Vandals into the next map, we could be going home with another 2-1 win.
That would be amazing. And speaking of third map, we're going to hand you over to our casters so that we can get into it.
Oh, going to map 3 has me like this, baby. Oh my goodness.
Whoa! Okay.
There's been ups, there's been downs in this series, but most importantly, both teams have come away with an overtime victory. This is the most even match I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, same here. And as we're going into our third map, Pearl, I was able to talk with the team a little bit. The hopes are still high. I was talking with Songwin and Diabolical a little bit. Pearl is the one map that on both sides they haven't played that much on, so it's a bit of unknown territory for both teams. So we're going to see a little bit of, I want to say, some scrappy plays. They're just going to be making stuff up on the fly. Who else but the Vandals to do it, though? And, I'm excited for this next map, especially now knowing how little both teams know. So we'll see stuff that, if you've played Pearl a lot, you might want to turn away because it could be cursed.
Yeah, that's why I always like to see a map 3, and I just want to see some innovation, some adaptivity.
That is your favorite word.
It is my favorite word when it comes to Valorant. The A in Valorant stands for adaptivity. Don't ask me what the other letters mean at all. V means Valorant.
A means adaptivity.
Mm-hmm.
L means loot.
Not
Live.
Yeah, live. Mm-hmm. Yep.
O means orange.
Yeah. R means ready.
Ready. N means nice. And T means try. Nice try.
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah,
wow.
NT.
Oh, NT, nice try.
Valorant.
Wow.
Yeah. There's probably an acronym that
Nice
exists.
try having fun with this game. But here we are, map number 3. Even playing ground in terms of map picks and bans. This was the neutral map, and both teams are playing Astra, who is pretty relevant to the meta once again. I love to see it because Astra has been so looked down upon for years. So I'm glad finally Astra is back in the meta after being nerfed to the ground. And just super versatile with all those astral stars. We see a double duelist comp for the first time this series for Florida here. And it is just going to be a single duelist comp for Idaho. And it's not going to be some cheese on Waylay. It is going to be Songwin, who is just as strong as a duelist. Cheese is going to go for Chamber here. So we could see some crazy op plays from him, some crazy sniper plays. I like Chamber on this map. Both teams have him. His trip is very nice on defense just for intel. There's a lot of different spots where attacker side can go from mid here. And then that TP allows Chamber to just get in such good spots on defense.
Yeah, I was talking to Zombie before the new map started, and he said, "Boy, I can't wait to play Fade again." That was his exact words.
Yeah, Zombie has just been popping off as Fade so far this series. Uses the util crazy good. But here we are. Map number 3.
It all comes down to Pearl. Lucky Girl, I believe, spotted one of them, started moving away. Zombie taking mid, pushing towards B.
It's just
There's
a
only one
five-man
left.
rush through mid, going towards B. Agos is alone on site. Is he going to be able to get a pick before he goes down? Idaho is just fully
Gets caught
clearing.
off guard.
Just holding the W key. Diabolical is holding the plant button. And Idaho has full control of this site.
Gabor and the other two pushing through the north entrance of B. Looks like the Vandals are taking ramp instead. Solidus brings down Songwin to even out the numbers. Diabolical just staying on site, sees the one. Oh, not able to bring down Ubor.
Okay, the Astra pull and Zombie getting a pick.
Last player standing.
They're
Last
picking
player
it off. Blood gets
trying
one.
to stick the defuse.
Is
it gonna get
running.
it?
No! And doesn't finish the kill and barely has enough time to get to the fuse. Florida wins that pistol round. What a good retake from them. That was a 4v5 retake. Good job from Solitus for getting that initial pick. And then, yeah, Zombie tried his best. Blood with a nice Astra pull. I think Astra is going to be the MVP in terms of utility for both teams. Just so strong on Pearl.
Agos has the courage to grab a sniper. On this map, it makes a lot of sense. Well, I want to see if he can prove himself on the sniper, because I've seen some pretty good sniping clips from, oh boy. I'm trying to remember if this was from an ECAC or if it was from a K-12, because I've been seeing incredible sniping from both. Okay, Blood moving through with some cheese and Diabolical.
Oh, they take down Lucky Girl. Man, Idaho was taking so much space so fast. What a good stun from Wrecked.
A 2v4 here.
Takes
Attention
a lot of
for
damage.
A.
Oh,
Agos with the snipe.
Yeah, got very aggressive in defender's spawn. Idaho is rotating the B side, but there's a person from the mid going to catch him from behind.
Blood, last man surviving with the spike.
Player standing.
Knows exactly where he is. Solidus with
huh?
great timing, great positioning. Wins that round for Florida. Quick 2-0 start for Florida as well. Idaho has been taking some crazy fast space mid, but just not really closing out the rounds strong here.
Panthers setting up a 3-stack on A. Looks like the Vandals doing the same thing. 5-man. Some pushing towards mid.
Idaho using all their credits this round to buy full loadouts, full utility. They really want to try and win this round, especially on this map number 3, but there is a lot of Florida defenders here to contest.
Rect able to bring down one after getting traded. Some cheese brings them down. It's a 4v3. The numbers advantage are with the Vandals.
Wow,
Blood
Waylay
pushing
for
through
Florida has good positioning. Once again, Solitis is just finding great ways of coming up behind the Vandals.
One enemy remaining.
Songwin
But a
brings down
Vandal comes up
Solidus.
behind him.
Yabur, the lone defender, might be caught up by Songwin. Songwin pushes away.
Oh, okay,
He-
Songwin
oh.
just narrowly escapes death right there.
Gets the intel. The last person standing is behind them. Songwin only with 13 health left.
Probably should back up. You do not want to lose guns in this scenario, and they did not lose guns indeed. So a very nice buy round, anti-bonus round for Idaho there. And Idaho has really been utilizing this mid so far in this first 3 rounds, and that's probably a sign for things to come. Mid
That's
is
a good
a
spot.
big, crucial
I believe
thing for Pro.
that Prowler soaked up some of the bullets that would have gone into some of the Vandals. So that was good util use right there. Blocking a very well lined up shot from Rect last round.
Yeah, sometimes utility just lines up that way. But both sides
Ooh.
having guns now. We have a all-out war.
And now comes the slow game. Songwin, Blood, Diabolical, Some
My
Cheese
ultimate is
sticking
ready.
together, pushing through. We have one lurk, Some Cheese towards mid, pushing through A.
Songwin picking up that orb does give him ultimate. Do they choose to invest it is the question to be asked.
Some Cheese gets one.
Oh,
not
does
able to
not
get
get
two.
another. Waylay ult is used on site. Songwin taking space, using the rewind to get on out of there to save his life.
Ooh, Blood gets taken down by Rect from behind. Diabolical goes for the plant, does not see Yabur right behind.
Oh man, it is a 2 versus 2.
enemy
Everyone
remaining.
is super close. Agus gets one of
It's
Idaho
down to Diabolical.
and they come from both sides.
Teleport's
Florida taking down KO. It's going to be 3-1. So far, Florida has had some really good
One
retakes.
step closer.
That's so true. The Vandals just not able to occupy the site for longer than just a plant.
That's not ready.
Songwin has done a good job at taking space for Idaho,
That
but
works.
he's taking space, but not really finding the
Teleport's
positions of the defenders and being able to confront them first. And then that in turn leads to different Vandals being picked off from the initial fight. You want to see your duelist be the one to initiate.
Setting up a 3-man pushing towards B. The Panthers rotate away. Spy Carrier now getting towards B. Meeting up, we have one lurker pushing towards mid.
Wow, Echo's 5
Ooh.
HP. One little sneeze and that man is cooked.
Trying to get some pop shots through the smoke. Not landing any.
He's just going straight through, getting 2.
Solidus trades him away. Diabolical sticks the plant. It's down.
Solidus is doing some numbers on this Idaho team.
Oh, Blood able to get 2 after Solidus brings down Songwin. It's now Blood and Diabolical versus Solidus on this B site here.
Yeah, Solidus now has to fully re-clear sight because he rewinded. Vandals are in a very good position for stall. Has the Astra pull.
Let's see if Blood's going to finish it off. Does not. Solidus with a 4K.
Looking for the ace.
Yella.
But just going to play time here. Actually peaks.
Gets hit for 5. Diabolical finishes it out. Wasn't able to. I don't think that defuse was going to stick in time anyway.
No, it did not have time. I think that's why
Good.
Diabolical just kept peeking, going for that kill, trying to get that ult orb, and he gets ult off of it.
Yes. Good
Vandals-
round for the Vandals there.
Vandals have 3 ults at their disposal, and some pretty good ones in that. Cheese. Oh, no, Cheese hasn't committed to his ult as of yet.
Yep, the Vandals have 3 ults here. What originally was looking like a 5-stack towards A is now looking like a split push towards mid that the Panthers are going to respond quite well with their own amount of people. Agos able to get down 1 after, Some Cheese gets another. Songween able to get down wrecked to 4v3.
Oh, and they're going to go to A here.
Yes.
Uber, he's
Some
being a little
cheese.
rats. Astra in astral form.
Player
Vandals
standing.
look behind.
Spike down A.
Find you.
It's a 3 versus 1. Astra is in defender spawn with a sheriff.
Lucky Girl going against Stupid Zombie, Songwin, and Some Cheese. Some really good top fraggers. Gets Zombie down to 4.
Planted.
Songwin plants.
Zombie
Rotates
does
to
some damage
find.
to the
He
girl,
sees
though.
Lucky Girl. He's going to start pushing. Lucky Girl. Not ready for it. Only had 1 bullet left and did not choose to reload.
Yeah,
I believe we're in a tie game now. If not, it's 3-2. Or, no.
Yeah.
Yep, tie game, 3-3.
it's all
That's a good spot.
tied up right now. So many ults. So many ults for both teams to use. It looks like Agos is going to be using his ult. So could be trying to peek that B long area with that chamber operator. Okay, Songwin gets the initial pick, and it is on Agos. That is ultimate down for Florida. That's going to be
Wrecked.
so useful for Idaho to try and push up even more. They have been winning these mid battles. Still taking some space here. Wrecked playing this off angle. Maybe gonna try and go from behind.
Yep. Vandals good to check their 6, though. Lucky hiding underneath.
Wow,
The wall
this
gets
is
wall banged
crazy
for
spam.
25. Diabolical brings down Wrecked. That lurk was not going to do much. Lucky Girl now pushing towards site. Was that the Fade ult going out? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Some Cheese brings down Solidus.
Enemy remaining.
Song went for Lucky Girl. Yobu. Some Cheese gets Yober after Songween is down. We are 4-3.
Cheese is continuing on his rampage. He is playing out of his mind right now. 8-4. Songwin also doing a great job on this attacker side. The aggressiveness from the Vandals on attacker side is more than what we've been seeing from them on the other 2 maps so far this series, and it is working out in the last couple of rounds. They're just getting spiked down so fast, and Florida tends to play it very slow and methodical, and I think Idaho is realizing this. So if they're going to play it slow and methodical, just hit them hard, hit them fast, hit them good.
So
We got a Florida fan in the chat. Florida to the top. We'll have to see. It is anyone's game right now. It is so back and forth.
For
Very
being-
early timeout.
for being the least played map for the Vandals, they were definitely able to detect what Florida was doing, adapt into that, and then so far we've got 3 rounds in a row under our belt, but still Florida could change their tactics and the Vandals will be caught, misstepping. Setting up another 5-stack here towards B as the Panthers try to push towards mid, and a long ramp is theirs, pushing towards site. Florida's
B
just
site
not
is
there.
completely open. Florida did a gamble. The gamble did not pay off. Astra Wall is here. That's going to divide the map. Diabolic is going to get probably the easiest plant of his life. Idaho setting up positions on site. It's going to be a full 5-on-5 retake.
Wrecked. Ooh, Agos gets down early. Wrecked and Lucky Girl
This
sticking together. Will be joined eventually by Yubur.
This
Just a
KO.
bunch of jiggle peeking gets smoked off.
This KO ult is doing a very good job at stalling this retake. They finally wait it out. Out comes the fight,
it's a
and it's a 2 versus 2.
The two Vandals on ramp.
Time is really ticking right now. The Astra
Yubur
Ball to
starts
get him
to
off
Enemy
of
remaining.
Spike.
Solidus
Last
gets
player
blood
standing.
from so far
Oh.
away, and Yubur for
Okay,
Zombie.
no time. I was about to say that was a very bold peek. Could have just played time, but they had time. They peeked, going for the kill.
3-5.
3-5. Idaho has won 4 in a row now. Starting to heat up on this attacker side. And I like that from Idaho. They used 2 ults to continue this streak. And a couple times from the previous maps, I noticed that they were holding their ults. And that's kind of what lost them their win streak, is they just didn't commit their ults in time. And they lost momentum off of it. So
Vandals
use
here
the ults while you can.
Playing smart, choosing to push through mid as Florida sets up both sites relatively well. They only have to deal with 2 per mid chain here. Some cheese. Songwon keeping together, keeping close. Yubur with one of the reinforcements. Songwon might be getting both of them. Definitely hears some shots. Brings down one. Uses some util.
Yeah,
Pushes
Yubur.
Yubur back.
Oh, this Fade ultimate is going to be nice. If they do choose to invest it, but it completely misses because all of Idaho just backs away just in the nick of time. Solidus
Songwon
from
brings
behind.
down Solidus.
Wow, that was a flanker. Great awareness from Cheese. Idaho making their way onto site. Lucky Girl
Shot
is
seen.
blind. Wait, that's the
Songwon.
movement from Songwon. 3 kills.
It's down to
Spike
Yubur. Ooh. We have one close on site. Yubur in heaven. Able to bring down Zombie. Gives away their position.
One enemy remaining.
Yubur gets taken down by Songwon now.
Songwon looking for an ace here.
Gets
it. Oh, boy. Idaho is here.
Turns out these
They
guys
are
aren't
here.
badasses we figured.
They want to win this.
They're in the game.
And I'm pretty sure that is going to force Florida into another save round or just a weird bye again. Idaho has 5 rounds in a row. They are just putting so much pressure. They've been holding on to Cheeses and Songwon's ult for so long as well. They better use it this round. Otherwise, I'm going to be upset. Florida has 3 ults to use themselves.
Yep, I was between the maps here. I was giving Cheese a little bit of flack here.
You're
Bringing
giving
up-
Cheese flack?
Yeah, I was giving Cheese flack last round, saying that Florida was able to get 6 rounds in a row on them, but now it could be the other way around. The Vandals could get 6 rounds on the Panthers here, but it's a 3v4. Spike is still not planted, but A site is getting contested pretty heavy here. Agos might be getting a good lineup here, but it looks. Oh, Diabolical brings down Agos. A site is relatively empty, but they're choosing to rotate towards B. But Lucky Girl and the other 2 rotating back towards B. One in spawn. It's Yubur catching blood off guard.
Great positioning right there.
Some
Fantastic
cheese
lure.
sees Lucky Girl.
Oh, I like this from Idaho
Uses
going
to
back
move
on
around.
the
Yubur
site.
gets taken down.
30 seconds left.
Oh, man, and they're going to go all the way to B here.
Oh, might
Saw
get
this,
caught.
here's it.
Might get caught on the way. Rotating towards B. Some cheese is sprinting. Lucky Girl catching on A. Nothing left there. Going with Yubur. Oh, Diabolical goes for the plant.
Saw this, uses the ult in the 2 vs 2, dashes out, is traded.
Oh!
Stop, Cheese gets it! Cheese 3 on the round. I've never seen a player play this well in a 3-game series.
I called out Cheese. Cheese must have communicated that with the rest of the team, and now we have the 6th-round win against the Panthers. How ironic is that?
Wow, Waylay on Waylay here. Cheese instantly peeking Lucky Girl right after getting the pick.
Look at Cheese. He already looks smug. He knows he proved me wrong just then. But going into round 11 here, splitting up, having most go through A. Agos is going to catch them a little bit. Bring Songwon down slightly. Zombies got their back.
Doing a thing. Slow down.
Hitting that corner very well. Agos
that
teleports
was a
away.
very good TP from Agos. Just get on out of there. Does not want to risk getting picked off.
With blocking vision.
Ooh, Prowler misses. Blood gets you, Boar. Looking the wrong way.
But Cheese goes down mid.
Diabolical brings down Lucky Girl. It's a 4v3 now. Blood reverting back, almost sensing that Wrecked is behind them.
And Florida is learning from their past mistakes. Idaho has been doing this mid-rotate to B, but this time they are here, they are ready. They have 2 defenders on site in great locations.
Solidus brings down Songwon. Agos gets 2, Diabolical and Zombie. Blood is the last one left standing.
30
30 seconds to try and clutch this. Has all the utility in the world.
Able to pick it up, but gets brought down in the smoke. Solidus to bring it out. 4-7.
We could see
Last
another
round
5-7 half. That would be crazy. Or will Idaho break the streak and make it 8-4? That would be kind of crazy. We have 6 ultimates that are not going to be able to transfer over at half, so might as well use them this round.
The Vandals leaving Spike closer to B. The more contested site. Some Cheese.
You want to play?
Might be playing
Let's
for
play.
intel here. Panthers playing relatively offensively on ramp. Some Cheese able to get 1. Solidus is down.
That's the power of Chamber's ultimate.
And now the rest of the Vandals are coming, rotating through Songwon. Sees 1, teleports away, able to hit just a little.
KO uses his ultimate to try and take sight. Idaho is holding on to this
Diabolical.
Astra ult. They
to
clear
attack
the
the
corner. Songwon gets Lucky Girl as well.
Plants with a minute left on the clock. Songwon brings. Ooh, Some Cheese gets wrecked down with another snipe. Agos, last one standing. It's not going to go to 7-5. It's 8-4 in the half.
This could be a sign of things to come. We are going to be swapping sides. We have to see how both these teams play it here. But what a solid attacker side for the Vandals.
Look at that flick there.
Yeah, showing why Some Cheese is comfortable on Chamber. We were saying how versatile Cheese is. He's been playing 3 different agents and been cooking on all of them. He is 14-6 right now. But don't overlook Songwon as well.
The Vandals setting up a good defense here, having 2 on each side, 1 playing back for now. But a 5-stack on ramp is what Some Cheese has to deal with. Able to get 1 and then
gets
teleports
the
away.
headhunter shot.
So well done there by Some Cheese. Prowler goes out trying to get.
Ooh,
Some
Florida
Cheese
is
low.
just going.
Agos walks right in. Some Cheese able to get lucky. Yabur for Some Cheese gets 2. It's a 2v3 now. Blood in the corner. The other rotating Wrecked. Sees Blood. Blood goes for it, but gets down by Wreck. Ooh, Songwon for 1.
Oh man, messes it up, rewinds to try and avoid it.
Try it again.
has
Songwin
no
here.
utility to his name.
Lots of pressure here from Songwin Agos with some jiggle peek here.
He has time to work
Last
with.
player
Able to get
standing.
wrecked. Can he?
Oh,
Quickly
man.
shut down by Agos there.
Very
close. That was a close one. The pistol round goes to the Panthers, 8-5.
The W key strat on attacker side is working. We'll see if it continues for Florida. They have been playing very slow on attacker side.
Great shot by Sumcheese there.
Yeah, he
Look
gets
at
two on site. Great hold, but no one else quite finding any
a
initial
three
picks.
stack towards B. The Panthers setting up a little bit differently. This could be an offensive play by the Vandals. They're rushing up ramp.
Covering it.
They're going for him. And
Fastest
Panthers are
rush in
playing
the
slow.
West.
Panthers are playing very slow here.
Okay, Idaho pushed up all four just to grab that ult orb. They're ult farming here. It's a save round, so why not?
Smart plays here by the Vandals. Slow plays by the Panthers here, moving methodically towards A site.
Probably have a good idea that Florida is coming through
Ooh.
mid.
Solidus brings down Songwin, and the A site is open for him. Blood coming through the smoke. Gibber will plant in time.
And Lucky Girl is chilling out in
Some
arc
cheese,
here.
able to see it, shoots through the box.
Using all his Headhunter bullets, switches to the classic.
Oh, not able to get it. Lucky Girl brings him down.
Not enough
Rex
damage.
gets another blood, trades for Solidus. It's 2v4. It's always blood left in these
Last player
situations.
standing.
Can't get Agos down. Zombie, last one left standing at 19. I mean, you've got nothing to lose.
Probably just going to die the spike here. In close games like this, any kill matters because that's just +1 ult point for any ultimate. And ults can make or break this game.
8-6. Going in around 15.
Okay, this
Good buys for each side here.
It is going to be a bonus round for Florida.
Ooh.
I am very curious to see what their bonus strat is this time around. They have not been too successful on their bonus rounds. So we'll have to see what play they cook up here. It might be just a simple 5-man push mid, maybe some W key action.
Ooh, we have a lurker with Spike. Yoru getting some intel, not seeing much. They're pushing up through mid.
Whoa. Songwin is so heavily pushed up. Lucky Girl playing a crazy angle.
Ooh,
I don't know if Songwin's going to expect it.
Yes, he does!
Oh my gosh!
A crazy turn! Gets Lucky Girl down before they could even react. Mid is still the Panthers, but either way they go, they're going to have some contention here from the Vandals. A small pop towards B, wrecked.
Oh, the neon stunts his team stalling it out.
Solidus brings down Songwin though. Wrecked for some cheese. Blood
Spike
able to
planted.
hit. Wrecked a little bit. Blood getting some pressure here. Zombie brings down Solidus. Ties the game up. Gets another.
Get back.
Yober trades. 2v2.
Player standing.
Blood brings down Wrecked.
It's a
2v1.
Do
Uber's
they
the
know where
last one.
Uber is?
Oh! Blood
Now they
sees
do.
it. Uber gets diabolical. It's down to Blood. Can he bring it down? Yes, he does. And now for the defuse.
Wow. Very good bonus from
Yes.
Florida. But even then, that has got to sting that they did not bring home that round right there.
I am pretty happy that Blood finally got the clutch that they deserved. It wasn't a 4v1, but still, you got to start small. And Blood looking pretty good so far with 12 kills on the board.
The downside about that round for Idaho is now it's going to be a save round because of how many guns they lost. While Florida is able to get full loadouts, they also have a Fade ultimate that they can use for either post-plant or probably just to get on the site. And A site is definitely a good site to take advantage of that.
But as we've seen before, the Vandals have a bit of luck with these bonus rounds. Able to bring down one, steal the guns, and then gun down the rest of the team. Looks...
KO.
Panthers are bringing up a 5-stack towards A. Rounding the corner. Zombie's the only one on site to defend. The rest pushing towards mid, and the rest on B site, not seeing anything.
Yeah, if Florida chooses to rotate this, they better not go through mid, otherwise Idaho is going to be ready. It seems like they might commit it.
Zombie
They will.
pushes back. Panthers pop in.
Using
But the Vandals-
all the utility.
Vandals have some good setup here. Zombie brings down Solidus. Not able to bring down Wrecked, though. Ooh, blood for Yobur in the same area. Wrecked brings down Diabolical. Blood for
enemy
8.
remaining.
Ooh, Blood gets
man!
3.
Does the slide? There's so many Vandals shooting at him.
Oh, they're able to bring it down. The bonus round for
They
the
are
Vandals.
laughing. They are vibing out right now.
What did I tell you? The bonus round for the Vandals, it's always luck for them. They always have like luck on their side whenever it's a bad buy.
I mean, some of it's luck, but just the play calling right now is very good. And just the initial picks, like Stupid Zombie getting that Sheriff pick against a person with a Vandal, those small little one-on-one engagements won the round for Idaho. They are winning their gunfights, in turn leading to them winning rounds right here.
A 4-point lead for the Vandals and a relatively good buy on both sides here. Ooh. Panthers playing pretty slow. A good spread here for the Vandals, though. Evening out the amount of mid play here. We do have one on B side, though, quickly getting helped from behind. Prowler goes out. Some cheese.
Just takes it, does not want to use the sniper bullet.
Yep. Blood brings down Wrecked. Blood really proving themselves here. Some cheese hot turned around.
Lucky Girl gets
Spike
the plant
planted.
off. No more Astra stars to try and stall that one out.
Diabolical.
Oh, the timing.
Agos gets him down. Songwon trades. It's a 3v3. They're rebounding here.
Idaho could use an Astra wall to try and cut off Spike if they really wanted to.
Will they do it, though?
Blasting consumption.
Oliver brings down Songwon. It's a 2v3 now. 1v3. Solidus brings down Blood. And Zombie turns around on the wrong time, and Solidus gets a 3K there to close it out. 7-10. Vandals now with a 3-point lead going into round 18.
And, wow, even though Idaho won 2 in a row back-to-back, they don't have enough to buy full loadouts, but I guess Florida doesn't either. It's like one of the most even buys ever.
Yeah, it's a very, very strange here. You know, for a map that doesn't, you know, they're not too well versed in all the inner workings of this map, but, you know, I'm seeing some weird stuff going on. I'm seeing some crazy stuff going on.
It's going to be a chamber off right here.
Some Cheese versus Agos. Some Cheese with a good placement here. Gets the pick on Agos. Oh, will he get any more, though? See, get some pressure.
Oh,
Solidus
does not
with an
dash,
incredible
or does not
dash.
teleport in time.
Out of charges.
Wow, it just gets sight off of that. There's no other defender for Idaho on the site. And they got to
Spike
play a
planted.
retake here.
Both sides with 3 ults. Ooh, we have a bit of mid contention here.
Yeah,
Pushing the Panthers out of the way.
they're split off in pairs.
Take them.
Fade uses their ultimate.
Diabolical brings down Wrecked. It's a 4v3 now. Yabur trades.
Oh,
Songwon gets it
Soltis
back.
with great timing.
There's that.
Ooh, we have an ult
Uses
now.
their own ultimate. Oh! Zombie! It doesn't matter if he's stunned. Gets it. Lucky Girl in a 1v1 scenario.
Versus Zombie.
Spike is getting really low.
Gets the Prowler information,
got to
though.
be
Goes
kidding
for a
me.
stick.
Not gonna have time. Just has to run on out.
Unable.
So many ultimates used right there.
That was a close one there. Good picks, but now it's a 2-point lead for the Vandals. If they want to close out this map, they got to work together and just close it out. They've got 2 ults under their belt. Just, getting caught bad there. Good pick here from Some Cheese against the other. And then pressure rotates it around. Not checking their 6s. Solidus gets the ult, and rest is history.
Solidus is also playing out of his mind. I know we've been highlighting like Cheese a lot and Songwin, but Solidus
and Yubur
has been making plays.
Solidus and Yubur just playing incredibly here. Bit of a push here on ramp. It's only 2 Vandals here.
Shorty. We will have to see.
They're not able to see anything.
Get 1 kill. Gets 1 kill with the Shorty. Traded out Diabolic. It's shotgun time.
It's shotgun time. Yubur playing a bit of distance here. Rekt brings down Diabolical. Some Cheese trades for Rekt. Songwin just arriving on site with 2 others. Lucky Girl.
Oh, both of them get
still
hit
no
by
plant
it.
yet. Some Cheese gets down Yubur. Trades. Lucky for 2.
Oh,
to get the
man.
3rd.
Songwin wasn't able to take advantage of that. Great repositioning from Lucky Girl. I don't think Songwin is going to know.
Songwin's not ready, but they're going to play a bit of ring around the rosy here. Not checking that corner until the last second. Ooh, able to play him off. Lucky Girl rotates around. Songwin's ready, though.
Songwin can just play.
Play for time here. Lucky Girl has to go for that spike with 30 seconds left on the clock. Gonna catch him.
Oh,
that's a good one. It's 11-8.
Masterclass from Songwin. The amount of brain power it takes just to like try and analyze where your opponent was going to go. He literally read that perfectly. That was crazy. Whiffed a little bit for the win, but then made up for it at the end. Idaho is at 11. They only need 2 more rounds in order to close out this crazy series.
Player standing.
Looks like our buys for the Vandals is really good. A bonus round. Might be a save round here for the Panthers.
It is a save round for the Panthers.
They might be bringing it to match point, but you know the luck with bonus buys, it's almost a 50-50.
B-site is a hard site to take in a save round just because you don't have the range.
Gets on Diabolical. A push towards site.
There is 4 Vandal defenders here with better weapons, a bigger army.
Shooting through the spike. Zombie's able to get Solidus up on the box. Songwin can't do anything.
Oh, Spike is down right in that corner, so they are going to have to try and push there. I think it's spotted by Zombie, if I'm not mistaken.
Diabolical gets taken down at mid. Crazy lurk here. Through mid. Not going to do much. Not going to apply too much pressure as they rotate around.
Wow.
They're leaving Spike for the Panthers to pick up, and they're going to A for some reason.
For some reason.
And they're rotating to A.
There's a reason.
What? Huh?
Wait, they might go back. They might go back. I think they realize they don't have enough time. But
they have to plant at B.
Now Idaho has time to just rotate back as well to B. They are going to be split up a little bit.
Seconds left on the clock. Are they going to make it in time? 8 seconds left. They have to start pushing until they can plant in time.
They need to get that spike
Lucky Girl going down.
Asher does not have a star to try and pull that, so they get Spike down.
Spike's down. Lucky Girl brings down Zombie.
Great
cheese.
shot.
Will they check the corners here? Might walk right into Lucky Girl. Sees the peak. Now got the corners covered. Rekt brings down them both for that thrifty. 11-9.
That is a huge thrifty. That single-handedly brought Florida back into this game. If they lost that, it would have been game point. But, wow, they somehow clutch it up on the thrifty. I think it was some overcooking from Idaho to
generous?
send all 3 rotating.
And is this going to be... It's a save round for the Vandals. Diabolical with the Bucky. 3 sheriffs going on against a pretty stacked Panthers team right now.
Yeah, stacked indeed. The tables have flipped. Idaho without the gun advantage. They have been making use of their shotguns.
Diabolical setting up a good spot here. Ooh, gets hit a little by Solidus. Some through the door.
Wow,
gets taken
just
down
gets
by
spammed
Wreck.
through.
Mid is theirs. The Vandals have to rotate now. B
Here.
belongs to Florida rather quickly. Blood goes down. It's a 5v2 now. Lucky Girl bringing down Some
Player
Cheese.
standing.
5v1 Songwin.
Staring at the
Spike
trip.
planted.
Just takes it. And not as successful as a Thrifty as Florida had in the previous round. It's 10-11. It is so crazy. Oh my gosh. This could be another overtime game.
The Vandals now have a full buy. So do Florida. Some good util and extra money to spare. This is going to have to be the round that counts for the Vandals, bringing them to match point, or this could tie it up for Florida. This could be another overtime, and if that happens, I
Where
might sleep
are
on
you?
stream.
I mean, I might have to stay awake. I think my eyes are going to be wide open for this. This is one of the best series I've ever seen.
I've slammed 2 monsters, and yet my eyes are still getting heavy. Craziest Val game of all time. You are so right, Sam. Ooh, Blood getting some stray shots.
Escapes with his life, however.
Florida choosing to rotate towards A now as the Vandals all swarm towards B. Songwin able to bring down Solidus.
They use this Astro Wall as a fake. Idaho does not realize this yet.
A smart play by here. We have a lurk through spawn.
Will they clear this corner for Agos?
Oh, they're doing it
I
wide.
think they are.
They see it. Can they get it in time? Yes, they do. But Zombie takes a few hits, down to 8 health. It's a 5v3 for A site here. Some looking relatively low. Songwin gets on site, clears it. Not seeing
They're
anyone.
all in
3
main.
down
If
there.
Idaho has enough utility, they could just stall them out.
Some Cheese tries to get him out.
Oh,
Lucky Girl for
with 2 gets the spam.
It's a 2v3 now. The Vandals now at a disadvantage.
Nice flash from Diabolic here. One has to hold, one has to defend.
They need to defuse. Not
They
in
are not
time.
going to have time.
Remaining. Last player standing.
Oh boy, it is tied up. Idaho just had to be quicker to try and enter onto site.
Don't get stabbed.
That's
Bad way to
3
go.
rounds in a
Go,
row.
go, go.
1 by Florida. Their econ is booming. The Vandals really need to lock in and get this match point. 2 rounds in a row to win.
But Florida wants it just as bad here. This is just incredible. I'm struggling finding words right now. It's just so stress-inducing. I'm literally just, I'm shaking with anxiety.
I can't believe that these teams, like, this is their least played map. There's so much crazy stuff going on. Songween not being able to bring it down. August takes him down. It's a 4v5. B site only with 2 defenders on there. Ooh, able to get August through the smoke. Diabolical. Ooh, Blood gets down by Wrecked. Diabolical
Spike
trades
down,
before
B.
they die. 3-2.
Zombie with the flank. He could try and
Planted.
Zombie and
Get
Some
the-
Cheese. Lucky Girl gets behind cover. Smokes it off. Some Cheese.
all of them playing together.
This will be a tough one here. Zombie in a good position with a flank.
Last player standing.
Oh, Some Cheese is down. Zombie
Oh,
not
does
able
not
to
hit
get
the
it. Florida
shots.
is at match point. This is not what the Vandals want at all. They've lost control. 4 rounds in a row that they've just given
And
to the Panthers now.
it's not good in the economy for Idaho as well. They need to try and force overtime, otherwise Florida is going to win here. Can we
This
get
is too much.
overtime?
Thank
3
you.
maps in a row. Blood and Zombie have their ultimates. That's good for taking site and getting Spike down. I would use the Astro Wall to try and get... Oh, wait. No, they're on defense. Oh, my gosh. I'm losing my mind out here.
Some Cheese has been working too hard for this just to be thrown away. They've been playing too well. So has Songwon, so has Diabolical, so has Blood, and so has Stupid Zombie. They need to push more. They need to get this win. They've been working so hard. It's been such a close contest. All the other maps. This cannot be how they want it to end out.
And right now, Idaho is heavily focused on this B side, while Florida is making moves mid.
Slowly.
What side will Florida choose to pursue is the question right here.
Some Cheese might get seen here, and they do. Will rotate away. The 4-stack now pushing through B now.
Oh, this is good for Idaho. This is what they wanted with this setup. They
Lucky
just have
Girl
to play
might
it
get
right.
caught here. Yep, catches
30
Sanguine.
seconds left.
Zombie to trade. Keeps the numbers game up. Yabur gets down by Blood. Agos and Salutis.
It's a 2v3. Idaho has 2 ults. They use the feed ult. Astra should probably use their ult.
Spike
They
is planted.
do indeed.
Zombie sees at least one.
Last player standing.
Agos brings down Blood.
It's
It's a
all left to
3v1.
Zombie here. He goes down
Packers win.
in a crazy victory for Florida International University. Congrats to Florida. They played so well. Our Vandals played so well. Just kind of dwindled down towards the end right there. And that is a heartbreaking loss.
The leaderboard here, Salutis top fragging. Songwin and Some Cheese just top fragging like closely to every game. Just some great gunplay here. The util use on this map, there was a few stuns on their own team for Florida, and then, this was the map that, I was told wasn't really a home advantage for either team. Just a really unplayed map for both, but Florida able to just, keep it on their side. Really close game here. Heartbreaking loss for the Vandals. They fought so hard the past 2 maps, and they fought hard in the last map too, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, Vandals, they get this lead and then somehow just get a couple rounds on them, and then it just spirals out of control. Florida took advantage over that, and Idaho just kept being in this cycle of this save round, then buy round, save round, buy round, never getting 2 buy rounds really in a row here. And all Idaho had to do, they were at 11 round wins. They should take this as a lesson right here. Just build up ultimates. Just ensure that you can get those last 2 round wins. Secure the victories. And that's really the lesson to learn from this week. But despite the outcome, that was one of my favorite Valorant series ever to cast. One of the best I've ever witnessed. Some crazy clips from both sides.
And it's only week 3.
It's only week 3.
It's only week 3. Well, quick thank you to our sponsors here. Monster, thank you for fueling us through this very, very long stream.
Yes.
And thank you to Ziply Fiber for keeping us online anytime that we need it.
Yeah. If you want some Ziply Fiber action, go to www.ziplyfiber.com/students for plans as low as $10 a month.
Well,
But without further ado,
I have been Binkaloid.
Joined here by Bradical, and we are going to send it over to our analyst corner for a full breakdown of that incredible series. It's been a pleasure.
We've been your casters. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Well, my goodness, everybody. Welcome back to the Analyst Corner. I'm Green Rose Gaming.
ZG Fenrir yet again on here on the couch, and let me tell you what a series that was.
Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a match. I wanted that to go to OT so bad.
It would have been so poetic if they had gone another 14-12 right there at the very end.
It really would have been. But you know what? Congratulations to FIU for
Yes.
their first win in this season. I can't wait to see them again later.
Mhm.
Hopefully through the playoffs.
That'd be hype.
That would be amazing to see a recap of these two wholly even competitively teams.
This is probably the closest set of matches that our Vandals have had in a very, very, very long time. Like even going
Absolutely.
previous seasons that they've competed in, this is probably the neck and neck, most neck and neck stuff that they've
Mhm.
ever seen. The amount of plays that each of the teams have made in order to get it this far was crazy good, especially considering how long they've been playing, right? Map 1
Yeah.
went 14-12. Map 2 went
No, it
12-14.
went 16-14.
It went 16-14. Jeez Louise, that's so many games. And then you go almost OT right up here at to the very end,
Yeah.
and they put so much power.
And it's such a heavy night for them and a heavy loss for the Vandals, but you know what? I think they enjoyed it just as much as FIU did. I mean, almost as much as FIU did.
Almost as much as
that
FIU.
win is pretty great.
It's true,
But-
it's true.
I mean, there's people that I want to highlight from this game that
Mhm.
didn't really make as much of an impact in the previous games. Salutas, if I'm saying that right, and Wrecked.
Yes. Rec
Right.
did have a phenomenal, at least game 2 and 3 at the very
Mhm.
least.
Yeah, those last games they were really popping off. And occasionally I would see that Astra just being the last one standing and then pulling through. Very impressive. I mean, I am awed by the gameplay I've seen tonight.
Yeah, there's a reason that Astra probably has like an 80 to 70 to 80% pick rate on the Pearl map, and that's just because of how strong those sucks are
Oh, yeah.
off of the bomb sites. And she's strong on the other maps, don't get me wrong, but her utility with smokes on specifically on Pearl just makes her so good. So seeing both teams play her and utilize her to the best of their abilities, honestly,
Really,
Uh,
truly.
it was very, very well played from both teams. I also think that I want to try and highlight how, I mean, Sunguin had a
Oh, yeah.
phenomenal time entering for this for his game number 3. I mean, using that waylay to dash onto site is super duper good.
Mhm.
Compared to the neon that he was playing for the other teams. So
Not to say that his neon wasn't good. His neon
It's
was
true.
fantastic, but that waylay, the technical skill that Sanguine showed tonight
Mhm.
is, I'm just gonna say I am so ready for the rest of this season to see what he can bring to this team.
yeah, I think our Vandals are fitting right in with one another.
Mhm.
It's been a bit of a road getting themselves here, but I think that now that they've all grouped together and come together as 5 finally, that they really are starting to showcase why they are so strong.
Mhm.
And I mean, yeah, sometimes you're going to take a couple losses like this, but I mean, they played their hearts out for as long of a series as it is. At this game, it's just a
Absolutely.
battle of endurance, and I mean, FIU came out on top today.
They did, and you know what? I can't even be mad about this
No,
match.
It was so good.
Genuinely.
It was such a blast to watch, especially right there at the very end when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, holy cow, they could do it. Wow, FIU is making the comeback of all time, and
They
Cinderella
really
story,
did.
man.
They really did. I think you walked in, and my face was just like jaw drop.
You were in awe, yes.
I couldn't speak.
It was such a fun set to watch. So, I mean, some things we want to go ahead and look out for. I mean, I think that there is a lot of really tiny mistakes that
Oh,
both
yeah.
teams were making that ended up adding up over the course of the rounds. Especially more so towards the
Mhm.
end on the side of the Vandals. Obviously, you don't really want to go down 8-11 right there at the end of the half like that. But even throughout the all 3 games in total, there was a lot of really tiny mistakes that could have swung one way or another for either of the teams.
An example of that I noticed at least was sometimes we would get to that point where we were on attackers and we had a push
Mhm.
and we would rush in too fast and didn't take the time to actually case the site, and it would get our agents killed, which
Yeah.
unfortunate. It does happen. I understand when that time comes down to it, it's a lot of pressure.
Mhm.
But if we take a breath, go through the site methodically, we have a higher chance of getting through that.
Yeah, and I mean, you could see it because their entries, at least as far as today's, games went compared to some of their other weeks were a lot more ironed out than some of the other ones. They were utilizing a lot more of their mollies in order to clear up back sites. They were using their initiator util, trying to clear those close angles that they couldn't use it for. And then, I mean, smokes are always an easy layup that you can always go for on stuff like that. So both executes for both teams were super duper clean, I would say, compared to some of the other weeks that we've watched.
Absolutely. I mean,
I'm down. You know what? I think we can kind of just let them sit with this game. This was a
Yeah, I
phenomenal
mean-
game. I don't have much else to say about it.
I might just rewatch it.
I'm gonna.
All like, what is it? 3.5
3.5 hours, bro, of clean Valorant played against both teams. So I believe that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Such an amazing game. Congratulations again to Florida International for winning their
Yes.
first game of the ECAC season.
Congratulations, and we'll see you next week against Mass Bay Community College.
Look forward to it.